Greetings and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live Best and Worst of 2024 Award Show. I'm Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
Good evening.
Pugs Dread.
Namaste. Howdy.
And Mike Kruger.
Welcome to primetime, bitch.
So, gentlemen, it's been an interesting year. How are you doing tonight?
Chilling. Ready for the big show?
Ready for the big show. Just
Is that the alternative of cursing in the first 3 minutes? Dan's just going to make lame jokes.
I did this. It was a funny dad joke.
We know what you did.
He's trying to get you to curse on him.
He's like, see, it's you that did it in the first 3 minutes.
What, you're like, be nice, pretend to be normal human beings for 3 minutes.
I know it's
and then you go over there.
I make a wholesome joke. Big show.
Matt Arnett did say, "Hey yo," like Ramon. So all right. Dan opened the door.
Yeah, I make a wholesome joke and I get shit for it.
Walk away, Dan.
And there he goes. 137 did it first, asshole.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kruger.
well, that's not bad.
Kruger's here, Dan.
Yeah, keep introducing.
Howdy, Kruger. How are you?
Hello, Kruger. Yes. So, anyways, I guess nobody likes the big show.
Hello, Bugs.
He
How
got
you
me.
doing?
He got back
Okay.
after it. We're still burning.
Yeah.
So
New fire.
But hopefully not as bad as before at the very least. So,
well,
sorry.
Next week we look forward to mudslides. Yay!
That should cover the fire.
Anyway.
At least, right?
I've suddenly become a Hulkamaniac, and Elon Musk is my favorite guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Not even
Daniel.
that
PG-13 language. Don't.
What did I say that was vulgar?
Yeah, they'll still bury us for that, though.
Yeah,
My
they're
bad.
Triple H has got the shovel.
Dan already did it.
All right.
No, I
It's all
didn't.
Dan's
I
fault.
make a big show joke and I get
No, you dropped shit in the first fucking minute and 37 seconds.
shit. Is not.
Hey man,
that
I'm
bad.
trying to get the first buddy to watch us.
Targeting all demographics, goddammit.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt, you don't have to be that guy. They're the same hey yo. One may not have a toothpick. That's the only difference.
One's a little heavier on the accent, but I get it.
Cuban legend.
All right.
But anyways, we are here to discuss the best, the worst, and all the in between in horror in 2024. So like going into this year, optimistic as always, but I would say as a whole, 2024 delivered spectacularly. I mean, it would have been hard for me to make a top 20. And I still would have been obsessing over it. I could have made a top 50 and had all good films if I really had to. So it was tough, but we whittled it down to 10. And I'm really curious to see your guys' list. So,
I'm curious of the crossover this year. It's such a wide spectrum this year. I feel like it's. I'm not sure how much crossover we'll get.
yeah, I really don't know. Normally I have a couple predictions that I think are pretty set in stone for you guys, but like I don't feel like I have everything. So it should be
We'll see.
interesting. And we haven't talked
cheated.
about it. So.
I cheated last year. I marked each movie I watched and I had a 10, so I kept moving what I thought was in the place. Made it super easy, except there was the top echelon. I'm like, oh fuck, should I redefine this? That was really fucking hard, but I'm excited to see how it goes out here.
I like to do it at the end of the year. So if I thought it was really good at the beginning of the year and it doesn't stick in my brain as something still, it's like, then it really wasn't that good for me.
Yeah, I rank them as the year goes on.
See, I'm the opposite.
I rank them with my letterbox list of what I've watched that
Makes
came
sense.
out in the year.
I just like to do it
On
the other way.
fucking phone. Yeah.
I probably watched about 15 movies just right at the end leading up to this show. And you would not think that there would be that much to watch, but I just started cramming. So I think I think you're going to get a really diverse list between the four of us. So
I'm sure. I'm curious how much crossover we get this year. Now, I do want to put everyone over because I will say this out there. None of y'all motherfucking podcasts watch nearly as much new horror as we do. So I don't give a shit about anyone else's list. This is the definitive because I guarantee you haven't watched more than us.
Fucking sign exclamation 9 times.
You want to challenge us? Come up. We'll fucking
Yeah,
Man,
I mean, alone, and I watched a lot less than you guys. I watched 110 new movies this year.
oh God, I'm over 300.
Yeah, I don't have my
I
exact
do count.
new count, but I know my total was around 6 this year, lower than other years, but so a good majority over half of that's new.
When you
So,
look at like what we review weekly, but then you tack on the stuff that like we don't review, it's like wow.
On top of shows, rewatching stuff for comfort.
I haven't been good with I
Wrestling.
don't think I've rewatched like anything this year, to be honest. I spent that time.
I misbehaved and I did a lot, but that'll be brought
how
up
many times
later.
did you watch The Penguin?
Oh, that one I've gone through it 3 times.
Damn.
Which is rookie numbers for me, but I do this now.
Yeah.
Well, I did actually start watching that, and that is a great crime show, I must say. So
I need to get
if
on
we
that.
were doing shows today, that would be my pick.
yeah. So, and if you guys are newer to the channel, this isn't the only award show because we will have our Oscar coverage coming up. Well, I guess
Razzies were
PBA
announced.
on day.
No. Tomorrow morning.
They're announced in tomorrow? Okay. Because the Razzies were today. All right.
Yeah.
Now I get to make my list. Fuck.
Yeah, they moved it from Monday to Friday. Tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Dan, you want to get up early?
We'll see.
Right as he's going to
See how
sleep.
the night
Fucking
goes.
I know. You mean stay up later?
Yeah, I can push it an hour or so. Just do it. Yeah. That man, there's a lot to talk about tonight. Like I said, we'll cover stuff that's not just on the top 10 too, because there's stuff I can't believe is not in my top 10. Like
I feel
shocking
the same.
stuff. But it is what it is. There were a lot of just stellar horror movies this year. So yeah, we'll see if the Oscars be as hard.
I think that's going to be an easier show, honestly.
Maybe I've still got some stuff to watch for that, I think.
No.
Although I'm a little bit further along than I normally am for that.
No, you got The Brutalist tomorrow comes out. You guys can go see that.
I do have The Brutalist tomorrow. Yes, and another movie, so it's going to be like it's going to be like
movie?
Don't you dare, bitch. I saw 3 movies last week and one of them was The Brutalist. So I saw 4 movies in the theater basically.
Damn. All right. Well, I wasn't saying I was better than you, Todd. I'm just saying it's a long night.
100%. I saw you doing your Roman
right.
salute. Calm down there.
Anyways,
That wasn't the big show.
I did this.
That would be
that shit legitimately
Fucking
made my
Elon
day.
Musk over here.
Made my fucking day. I thought everyone was like overhyping it and never exaggerating because the first thing I saw was this, and then he went full Derek Vineyard. I was like, oh, okay,
Right.
yeah.
Happy thoughts. Okay.
all right. So
Look how happy he was.
Triple H shovel. All right.
Fucking heartbeat.
So guys, tonight, drop your picks in the chat. Daily Ghost mentions Mads. That could possibly come up tonight. Yeah, there was a lot that I saw in the last month. Like not even the last month, the last like 3 weeks.
Daily Ghost is on thin ice with me. I saw that comment about not needing more Batman. Yeah, we do, dude. Todd tried to save you, but I rewatched it.
Damn, you remember a comment in a chat from a week ago. Wow.
It was more
I
than
didn't even
that.
bring up Toxic Avenger. Come on.
Oh yeah. Toxic Avenger finally happening in 2025.
I told y'all motherfuckers news was coming.
Shout out to Cineverse.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And released unrated, correct?
Yep.
And released
Just like
unrated.
Terrifier 3.
Okay.
So I
Well,
will.
that'll be
Everyone,
see
get your fucking ass out to the theater and go support that.
I
go
will
2 or
see
3
it multiple times. Yeah. So if it's playing 3 days, I'll see it at least 4 times.
Yes.
2 times the first day, obviously.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to check that out.
Would you watch a Dangertainment
TV program? You mean from Halloween Resurrection? Absolutely.
Wow.
It's a great name.
Only if we get Buster back.
Cliff Booth's asking if it still smells like smoke. It was lightening up, but with the new one, it's probably gonna
it's coming back.
Be a campfire again.
That sucks. I'm sorry you guys have had to deal with that.
Well, other people have it
canceling
worse.
the fire starter
I'm not
commentary.
gonna bitch too much.
Swaggy G asked, "Is Red Room's 2023 or 2024?" It's 2024.
Yeah.
We kind of like we had a thing about this before. Basically, we're going off U.S. release dates because, like, even if that had some, what I can't remember what country that originated. Was that German? No.
French. Yeah, but we don't. We count like when you can get access to it.
Yeah, basically.
So
it was on my list for a while.
Yes. Yeah. So like a lot of film festival stuff is we just
don't
take
really
it for whenever it comes out to the
unless
public.
it has like a legitimate release, then it's
Yeah.
We figured it out. We figured it out over the few years, but that one definitely I know I brought up that's 20.
Yeah, because I think the first time we did this, you guys saw Color Out of Space in 2019.
Yes.
Way too far back for me to fucking realize.
But I remember that was one of the controversial ones. Like, was that one count or not? But now we have our defined thing, so we're good. So yeah. And so, I had a question about this. It's the whole thing. Daily Ghost says we've not had
any smoke in Palm Springs as the Santa Anas go westward. So luckily, I think most smoke went out to sea, in a sense. Thanks.
It's gonna fucking spawn a goddamn Hedorah monster. Watch.
Bring it.
Dude, legit, dude.
What
fucking
else?
Dude, I mean, that should be the next Godzilla villain. Something that fucking like mutates from fire, like forest fires. That would be cool. Or causes forest fires.
I don't think Hollywood's gonna bankroll that one right now. It'd have to be Toho.
But I mean, it would work for Toho for sure.
It would work, but I think they'd be like, I don't know, like in the States right now.
Dude, look what the fucking they did before, like with the original Godzilla. It's shitting on the U.S. already.
If you guys are okay with it out there, that's all that matters. But yeah, maybe not a fire monster right now.
Stop being a pussy.
Dude, fire tornadoes are a thing now, so that's
right?
Go for it.
That's all Pug's fault for thinking how cool they were at Twisters.
They are. They look amazing.
Like, whoa, did we see him in real life? Fuck all this bullshit.
Yeah.
My wife thought I was joking when I said we got fucking firenadoes out here. I was like, no, we got fucking.
It's not an asylum movie. That's a thing.
Yeah. That's all. I want a Sharknado. I want that to happen.
Oh my god,
Lava Lantula 3. No, you gotta have Lava Lantula 3.
Do Sharknado though. Come on.
If I had to go, Sharknado would be ironic and funny. So I'd be okay with it.
Didn't they have a Firenado in that too? In the last one? Didn't they have like every kind?
Yeah. There's a couple Firenado movies.
Barbed wire tornado. Let's get
There's Snownados. That's been a thing.
Dude, barbed wire tornado would suck ass. Oh my god.
I think. Dude, right now I'm just thinking like you put it in a blender, just make
No, somebody's gonna want to use that on me.
You gotta have
no. You gotta use that on somebody.
Nobody's gonna take that. You know I will.
Well, we're booking 2025 Asylum, so
yeah. So why don't we just get started?
Yep.
Number 10, Dan. We'll go in counterclockwise, I guess, for starters.
All right.
Dan, what do you have on number 10?
So my number 10 pick is an Australian film that we saw towards the early portion of the year. Actually, it might have even been a January. I can't really remember, but it's an Australian film from co-directors Josiah Allen and Indiana Bell, and it is You'll Never Find Me. This movie you might be able to guess where it's going, but it doesn't matter. Like, it is just one of those perfect. We basically follow Patrick, this sort of mysterious, strange loner in a mobile home, and he gets a knock at the door during a violent storm, and there's a woman that's not exactly what she appears to be, and I really enjoyed this movie. Again, you might see where it's going, but it doesn't matter. The mood, the atmosphere, wonderful. You can watch this one on Shudder. It's also on Blu-ray.
All right, Pugs.
You'll never find me.
Cool. For me, my number 10 is also one we saw back in January, and it was my number 1 for a while. It is Here for Blood, a wrestler babysitter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah, it's too fun. It never left my brain. I highly enjoyed this movie, and it made my top 10. I didn't think it was going to when we first saw it, but I've rewatched it like 3 times. It's great.
Yeah, that one actually popped me because, believe it or not, we've had wrestling horror without wrestling moves. What was that one that Severn put out?
The Masked Mutilator.
That referee fucking got all butthurt at us about.
That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry, it sucked.
This was actually a good wrestling movie. So
I
yeah,
agree.
I co-signed on Here for Blood.
Yeah, that one didn't make my cut, but I agree. That's a good one too.
Yeah, Here for Blood is a lot of fun. Great D. Snyder cameo, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my number 10 is a movie that just came out about a month ago. A reason it actually snuck its way onto my top 10, actually beat out Alien Romulus, which is kind of a big deal. But the reason it snuck into my top 10 is because I'm obsessed with holiday horror, and now I have a definitive New Year's horror film, and that is Y2K.
Okay.
Very cool.
Fuck yeah.
And I really hope we get a sequel to that.
I will tell you, Kruger, that one missed the cut by that much on me, and it's one I went back and forth on. Because I really love that one too.
Yeah, the big Islander kid, he was my favorite.
He fucking
I want the cut that they didn't put in theaters is what I'd like to see.
Yeah. I'm fine with the cut we have, but I hope we don't have to wait.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be on like the DVD or Blu-ray.
Well, we've only gotten digital so far. They haven't announced the Blu-ray, right?
I think that might end up being an A24 website one. I don't know.
Yeah, you can. It's hard to call on those. So if so, then there's a shot we might get it. So that'd be cool. I'd really enjoy that.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's me.
Yeah.
Mine's gonna be I'm probably the only one who's gonna have this one on here, but I did really love this film. It's another later in the year film. Your Monster. That's my number 10.
I didn't get around to it.
I don't think it would have made your list at all, Kruger.
Yeah.
It
100% would not make your list, Kruger.
It's way more romance film, but the little bit of horror. But yeah, no, I really didn't, and I think it's streaming now.
You did put it over pretty hard when we were talking about it. Yeah.
So I know you can check it out on streaming now. So I know hopefully people get to see it, but I really enjoyed that one. So Your Monster.
All right, well, we have no crossover so far.
Well, let's see if we do now, because our next one is Best Non-Horror Film of 2024. So, Dan, what do you got?
Right. So this one was kind of tough. There was definitely a handful that I was kind of mulling over, but I ended up settling on one of the movies that going into the year I was most excited to watch from A24, Love Lies Bleeding.
That's a good one.
That was a really, really good movie. And one of those rarities that I kind of wanted to watch again. So Love Lies Bleeding I thought was awesome. Just a great movie. And I'm eager to check it out again. I bought the 4K, but I haven't been able to dive into it yet.
That is one I did want to check out.
Yeah, I think you'll like it, even if it's not horror. I think it'll be, I think you'll enjoy that one. Definitely worth the watch. I mean, it's Dan's best non-horror film of 2024. Although that might not mean much to
And Ben Grimm said Snack Shack was his favorite non-horror.
I
that
thought
was
about it.
very close to mine. Very close.
Snack
but for
Shack
me,
is a great coming of age movie.
for me though, what beat out Snack Shack was Honora. That movie fucking blew me away. I absolutely adore that movie. It's so fucking good. Oscar buzz. Hopefully, it makes. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's funny. It's drama. It's sexy. It's a good time all the way around.
Yes. If I was going to propose to a hooker, it would be her, not Julia Roberts. Fuck Julia Roberts.
Absolutely.
Fuck
hairy ass
Julia
arms.
Roberts.
For me, I'm kind of cheating a little bit because I guess this one could go either way. But I see it more as an adventure film, and that would be Primevals. Holy fucking shit, that movie blew me the fuck away, and I am just so happy that we finally got it put out this year. Because if you're a stop motion guy, a fan of Ray Harryhausen, Willis O'Brien, like any of those old 30s, 40s, 50s monster flicks, this is literally the most must-see thing in that genre that we've gotten over the last like fucking 3 decades.
Yeah, you waited your whole life essentially to see that one.
Yeah. Me? Yeah, Dan, you called it. I'm the same as Pugs. Honora is my number one. Without a doubt.
First
and now do you figured out what the one that was so close that almost got it? Because it's been said numerous times. It was obviously Snack Shack. Was the one that was like right under. Yeah. This is our Abigail this year.
We're synced up. Our cycles are back.
But yeah, so absolutely my favorite film of the year. And it's spoiler, my Oscar pick if it gets the nom. So all right. There we go. So now we're gonna do number 9.
Number 9.
All right, Dan, what do you got on 9?
All right, so number 9, I have from director E.L. Katz. This is a U.S. Estonian film, Azrael. This one, so we've had a lot of religious / cult horror this year. We've also, had a lot of mute characters in movies, of course, not mute necessarily, but dialogue free, quiet place, etc. Azrael stood out the most for me. It's an action-based horror film. Samara Weaving is amazing in this. I know everybody loves her, and I would have liked to have seen this one embraced a little bit more, but yeah, I just thought the whole cult storyline, the creatures in the movie, this movie doesn't let up, and the world that they created, I think, was so fascinating, and it stuck in my head over some other bigger movies that I did love very much, but Azrael, for some reason, just really kicked my ass. I loved it.
Azrael did make Bloody Disgusting's top 10. I do know that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one too.
But we're better than Bloody Disgusting. They can suck a dick.
Goddamn.
I mean, they're the reason fucking Toxic Avenger is getting put out, so chill out.
Yeah, but we're still better.
Yeah, put the dick down.
Did Bloody Disgusting do a trauma every motherfucking day of the 50th anniversary? No, they didn't.
No. Did they make a tasteful Big Show joke that they
my
got?
God,
Yeah,
that is a terrible callback.
No.
Bugs, what do you got?
All right, for me, one of my true loves made her very first horror movie, Immaculate. Wow. I liked it a lot. I was caught off guard, for one. I didn't think they would go that hard. Although they did leave a little room for, some gore.
One of the best endings of the year.
Yeah, overall, I was very, very pleased with what I got. I got my lady in a fucking horror movie and a Holy Water Wet t-shirt show. Fuck yeah. So yeah, that was my number 9, Immaculate.
It was your shorts number 1.
Sure. Well, we'll find out later when we get there.
Yeah, there you go. So my number 9 is a movie that really caught. You want to talk about being caught off guard? I'm so happy I didn't watch a fucking trailer for this. All I knew was that it was a serial killer film, and I fucking went in completely blind, and it blew me the fuck away. And that's Strange Darling. Just the twists and turns that movie takes you on, and the fake out in the beginning. I mean, Jesus Christ, like I fucking loved it, and it is without a doubt one of the best serial killer movies I've seen in recent years. So I highly recommend Strange Darling. You got to check it out. One of my, probably honestly, my favorite theater experience of the year, just because at one point, me and my buddy that were watching the movie together, we looked at each other and our jaws were completely dropped. So, yeah.
All right, well,
Mr. Todd,
I got some foreign horror for my list.
hey,
Coming out of South Africa, Ryan Kruger's Street Trash.
Nice.
So,
Fuck yeah.
I mean-
Dicks.
I want to rewatch it because I feel like I was a little harsh on my rating first time around. I think I'd like it more second.
yeah, I love it. It's the continuation of, it's got the vibe of Ryan Kruger, the vibe of Street Trash kind of all mixed up. I really love that one. That's a good, fun film, and yeah, I'm happy with it.
I love Ryan. I love how Ryan Kruger is like creating like his own style of film too.
Yeah.
I mean, the Fried Berry is one of the weirdest movies I've seen in recent years, and I mean, Street Trash is right up there with it.
Absolutely.
I think Fried Berry might get the weird victory though.
Oh yeah,
if we're going that one's a little bit more, but
Greasy Strangler double feature.
yeah, right.
Fuck
well,
yeah.
there we go. All right, I guess it's time for best indie film.
Best indie film. Are we still on me? I'm sorry. I should get the hang of this.
Yeah,
word.
I'm right now. I'm just going counterclockwise.
Sweet.
Starting with-
All right. Best indie film for me. So this was it's kind of tough because I feel like a lot of our favorites are indie nowadays, but I picked a really small indie film that not a lot of people are talking about. In fact, I don't even think we actually reviewed it. I don't know if any of you guys saw it. My pick from director Ariane Louise Sees, humanist vampire seeking consenting suicidal person. It's a French Canadian coming of age vampire comedy, and longest title for sure of the night, I think. But I really liked it. I thought the lead was really likable. It's essentially about a girl in a family of vampires who just could never bring herself to actually feast on people. But there's a depressed guy who she finds gonna do the deed, and he kind of agrees to, essentially be her sacrifice. Really good movie. Nobody's talking about it, but again, humanist vampire seeking consenting suicidal person. Really good, quirky comedy. I really dug it.
All right.
All right.
Pugs.
Well, for me, I'm not going to say too much because Kruger will take over for me. Terrifier 3 is my indie film of the year.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I mean, it's no surprise. It made a ridiculous amount of money, gave me everything I wanted, and kept the story open for me, like clamoring for the next chapter of the movie. Also, some of the best gore and kills of all year, which we definitely will get to later.
I went a different route. I went with Mumbai. The Substance is my best independent film of the year. So,
Okay. All right.
Soon to maybe be Academy Award winning film.
So I kind of feel that might come up again. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now. So,
I think
all
you're
right.
safe.
Yeah. So we'll go to number 8. Dan, what do you got?
All right, coming in at number 8, one that I actually think did get a lot of love this year from horror fans, and that is director Damien McCarthy's Irish film Oddity. So this is in the same universe as Caveat, which I actually like a little bit better, I think. But I love this film. It's just a great Ramsey Campbell-esque paranormal horror movie.
I didn't realize it was in the same universe. Am I dumb for that?
Well, it's just
Yeah, they have like the dolls and shit.
Yeah, it's the same universe. But you don't need to go and see Caveat if you don't want to. But
No.
I highly recommend that you do. Oddity might be like one of the safest bets. I don't know anybody that disliked Oddity.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Oddity. Came close to.
I was mid on it.
Okay.
It didn't make my top list.
I didn't like Caveat at all. So
I do remember that.
Caveat's weirder. But Oddity I think is just a great ghost story. I really loved it.
All right.
Me.
Okay, I got through it off.
My number 8. We finally have some crossover. Well, besides me and Todd, this is with Dan. His number 10. My number 8. You'll Never Find Me. That's just a quiet serial killer tale. It's quaint. It's small, but it's really impactful. I fucking loved it. So that's my number 8. You'll Never Find Me.
So my number 8 and my number 7 were like fighting out with each other. I think the only reason this is number 8 over number 7 is because my number 7 gives me a little bit more, but they're similar movies. So my number 8 is Immaculate, and definitely.
I know what the next one is then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Me. That's it for now. We'll come back to that one. Okay.
I'm glad Pugs had that one on the list. I thought it'd be the only one with You'll Never Find Me.
Well, I don't think I'll be the only one. I don't think I'll be the only one with this one. But coming in at number 8, a late entry, a Christmas entry, sexiest mustache there is, Nosferatu.
Yeah, free mustache rides.
So I'm assuming we'll talk about it more, but we did review it. So, although I
saw it again last night.
I don't know Kruger's thoughts yet, so we'll talk about that at some point. All right. Oh, now we're off to a category. Here we go.
Oh, back to category.
Moving fast this time, right now.
I know. I'm like, best soundtrack of 2024.
All right. So I tried to revisit some of this, and it actually wasn't a hard decision, though. Like I tried to make sure, and then I was like, no, nothing even close for me. In terms of just the embodying the overall mood of the film, I saw The TV Glow. I thought that had an amazing soundtrack, and it wasn't close. I don't think there was anything that came close for me. I saw The TV Glow.
Right on. Yeah. Well, for me, it's Nosferatu. That music that they put in the back, haunting. They put some weird horns and just weird ass instruments, and it felt old and new. So it was I was very blown away. It was very good. So Nosferatu for me.
There you go.
For me, it's The Substance, hands down. I mean, fucking the Substance theme song that they play throughout the fucking movie is. I mean, I play it on repeat on my Spotify all the fucking time.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the only ones I had a runner up on.
Oh,
so I'll say that one after. But for me, it was Maxine. I went with soundtrack over score. I know this is kind of a little bit of both, so that should give you a clue of what my second favorite one would have been. It's another soundtrack.
Yeah, I factored both in for I saw The TV Glow. The songs are great. The score is great.
My runner up, since I'll say now, would have been Y2K, because that is a nostalgic soundtrack too.
Yeah.
But for me, Maxine was a little bit more. So that's where I'm at with that. But soundtrack, score, same difference. I mean, either are fine. So I know I should have next year. No, I'm not adding more.
We got to do supporting. Make it even harder.
No, screw all that. Number 7. It's hard enough as this. Okay, Dan, what's your number 7?
My number 7 pick, which I actually could see still popping up on some lists tonight, but we'll see, is from director Kai Casas, and it is a Spanish horror film, and it is Coffee Table. The thing about Coffee Table is I don't want to say too much about it because that ruins the fun, but my God, this might be the most anxiety-inducing movie of the year.
Bullshit. I was laughing my ass off the entire way.
If you're an asshole, yes, that also can factor into your enjoyment of the movie. But and I did too a few times. But man, just if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But just something's just one just moment of just one fuck up and what it leads to. Just one innocent fuck up. And just
Innocent.
the horror of Coffee Table, man. Like this one, ooh, wow. If you haven't checked it out, I mean, again, it's tough because I don't want to recommend it for everybody. Because
I do.
Yeah, well, go in blind. Don't look into it. Just go watch Coffee Table because but there might be something in there that might upset you depending on who you are. But
So definitely go watch it. They come yell at
definitely
Danny.
watch it. You can
Don't
yell
be
in the
pussy.
comments. But Coffee Table is so good. Ooh.
No, I agree. Coffee
Dude.
Table's a great film.
Not on my list at all, but I do recommend. Yeah,
Wow.
co-sign.
I'm shocked. I figured that one.
Yeah, I
would've made
figured
this.
that would get a spot on yours just for.
Not even close, but it was just
Really? Okay.
very enjoyable.
Yeah.
But for me, number 7, Heretic. That's just too smart, too good.
Yeah,
Hugh
I
Grant's
know.
the shit. It's a cool cat and mouse. Who's smarter
Even
than
if both
who?
of us forgot the cast, forgot what's his name, the good one for 70 shows was in it, and Dan was
Oh,
right.
Topher Grace. Yeah,
That's
didn't look
one
like
thing
him to
about
me.
that movie. Like, I'm like, oh, I guess Topher Grace is just in pointless roles now because like he doesn't do shit.
Well, isn't he in the new Gibson movie that's coming out?
Flight Risk, yeah, he is. in
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
See,
Yeah.
he's on the comeback.
And he was on
But
a
yeah,
series
very-
just now too. So, all right, Kruger,
Kruger,
what's
number
your number 7?
My number 7, like I said, very similar to Immaculate. This is definitely the year for nun horror and monsters trying to fuck you. The First Omen, the shit with the jackal, just absolutely fucking awesome. I am shocked that they went as hard as they did because definitely one of the most graphic things I've seen in the fucking theater all year. We will get to more of that when we go down the categories, but I highly recommend The First Omen. You don't need to watch any of the other films or anything. It works
Don't.
perfectly as a fucking one-off. So yeah, I if you're a fan of like religious horror mixed with mythical monsters, like it delivers.
Might be the biggest surprise of the year because I feel like
I expected nothing out of it.
I don't think any of us.
No
were,
one
like,
did.
excited to go see an Omen
I
movie.
But
Did you?
Um,
Okay.
well, I got to see it early, so
Oh,
Oh yeah, you did.
I am with you on this one, Kruger, and I would put this over Immaculate. Sorry, Pugs, but
Hey, it's
like out of
fine.
the two,
they're both
but
good.
like these two I was so close to make, but it's such a hard year this year. It just was. But yeah, I love both of those films, and that's a lot. Me loving 2 religious films in 1 year that are very
but they're
similar.
both very blasphemous.
Yeah,
So.
that is true. That's
Well, I'm gonna give the blasphemy win to Immaculate.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, I guess it's my number 7. This should need no explanation. In a Violent Nature. Love the concept, love the film. I thought it was great, so that's my number 7.
Yeah, that one was in my top 10 for a while. What's his name? Johnny?
Johnny.
Johnny fucking definitely is a new horror icon in the making. I can't wait to see the sequel. I'm just kind of hoping the sequel they go more of a traditional route. I think that would be ideal.
I'll get to see the actor at Full Moon in Nashville.
Oh, that'll be cool. Is he going to be in Gimmick?
I don't know, but it seems like that. I'm sure he's got to be doing the photo op run for that. I'd be shocked if he's not. But
I'd hope so.
that's another funny one though that you bring up because it's on some best and worst of lists.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't gel with the art house fucking, the art house approach on it. But I mean, I didn't care for the ending. I know Todd, you actually really liked the ending. But other than that, I mean, it definitely has some of the best gore and kills of the year, and definitely brought a new iconic character to life.
Don't tease nudity though if you're not going to deliver it.
And that's the perfect segue.
Best.
You know, I got to change this to favorite because
See?
these are really our favorites on all these, not necessarily the best. Next year we're changing the word to favorite. So,
Well, that doesn't really
Dan-
work for me,
why?
Yeah.
but because last year I chose Saltburn, and I don't really care for Dick, but I thought it was awesome.
But it was your favorite nude scene, not favorite nudity, favorite nude scene of 2024. So it's not,
All right,
So,
that's fine.
you know what I mean? It's, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Wording counts.
It does.
So
And I
Big
think I'm
Kid-
going to switch it to of the year so I don't have to change it every year.
So Sydney Sweeney titties and helicopter dicks, basically.
So that's your pick, Dan? Helicopter dicks? Got
it is not, but my pick.
Dude, that was the Texas Chainsaw dance that he did. He just didn't have a chainsaw. It was his penis.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. And
didn't
Dan,
have a
I'm gonna have to
chance.
talk to you first before I let you speak. Just like when it comes to Kruger and the favorite kills. Dan, you get one. Then you come back and you can give more.
That
I'm
is-
sure you
that
got like
is okay.
30. I'm sure you got like 30 nude scenes of your list. So.
I have a dark horse, but my pick
Assuming
this year. had-
you're fucking. Well, I forgot the name of the movie. Well, go ahead.
Well, my pick this year had to be Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley specifically together.
No ties.
Since, well, they're in the same scene.
God damn it, he got the loophole.
I mean, I'll go Demi Moore, but they're in the same
Okay.
scene. So if two people are naked, it's
Fair
just-
enough. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Demi Moore doing it in her 60s and still looking fucking hot. I would wear her ass as a hat. It's still in 2025.
He's a hat man, so makes sense.
Yeah, and a good year for nudity for
That's
for
actually
Demi.
old vagina skin stretched out on his hat.
Oh,
Yep,
Geek
yep,
style.
yep.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, and Margaret Qualley's had a good year for that too. But yeah, for me, this one was actually pretty easy. Yeah, we'll talk more. I'll talk more titties later if anybody wants to know. I've got other thoughts on
Yeah,
nudity.
we'll come back to you, Dan.
I could have sworn it would have been the fucking Roman Reigns movie, that vampire movie, the titty flick.
Oh,
I
swap.
thought it was
Yeah,
that.
He's
we
gonna
go.
bring that
that's
up.
what I'm.
I would have put money. That would have been your pick, but
I was like
you
that
know.
close, but I'm like Demi doing that in 2024, and like, yeah, like making, yeah,
All right,
we got to see that together.
we did. All right, I'm gonna
Yes.
stay on brand and be a little weird, and I'm gonna give my best nude scene to Nosferatu.
oh, his dick.
Yeah, dude.
Are you going to argue that was your favorite nude scene of the year?
No, well, the substance was close.
Count Orlok doesn't have any booty though, like you saw at the end when he was on top of her.
Pancake ass is fine.
Dan just wants to suck the mustache juice out.
I
Oh.
still hate that. But we'll get there.
Well, for me, mine is also from The Substance, but a little bit different. It's Monstro Alyssa Sue showing tit in the final act of The Substance when her titty pops out.
Mhm.
You guys are going the anti-boner picks, but
Well, don't worry, Dan. I got your back. Since I couldn't vote for a movie I have a producer credit on in my top 10, I'm going to give it 2 years in a row to Miss Jessa Flux for Psychoscience. Two-time winner.
she's a 2-time titty Hall of Famer.
There you go. And
Ben,
yes,
ben
we will
Grimm
look at them.
Ben Grimm says it was The Substance until he learned it was fake boobs.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, you know what? It still counts because you know what? Our
I
best
like big
kill is
boobs.
fake too. So there we go.
Substance is very ass heavy though. Like, so it's like I'm still sticking with that.
That's all right. Did you have any
I like
backups
big
there,
boobs.
Dan? And yes, Margaret Qualley it was one of my backups. And if it would have been non-genre, it would have been another Scream alumni.
Well-
I can't say the
alumni.
word. Thank you.
Alumni.
Would have been Mike
well,
Madison of Honora. Would have been my non-horror. Shocker.
Swap is one though that I was going to mention because it is kind of out of time. Like it's a shameless 90s cable titty movie.
Dan's
Love
number
the
one.
two ladies in
Yeah.
that one. They looked great.
Dude, when we went over that movie, your ear-to-ear smile was infectious. Like,
yeah, we don't get it.
the
I'm
joy.
like, whoa.
There we
This
go.
is like Kira Reed
Matt
and Kim
Arnett.
Dawson.
Matt Arnett with some fucking facts here. My dick don't know the difference. Fake, real, it's all good.
If it works,
I'm with you, dude.
But yeah, I'm shocked
Ooh.
nobody took a Nora for nudity. I figured that'd be you, Todd.
I said that would have
Todd
been.
just said.
Yeah, I said a Nora would have been my non-horror, but we were.
Yeah,
there
I'm
we
just
go.
shocked you didn't pick it.
Ben Grimm. Puppet
Yeah,
Tip and Abruptito.
I still need to see that.
Sorry.
Yes, you fucking do, Kruger.
Yeah.
I think they had some real tits in there too, didn't they?
I just remember the
No,
fake
just
ones.
puppet tits.
I'd have to.
Let's not get too crazy since Kruger has not seen it.
Oh yeah, we won't spoil
It's an
it,
experience, dude.
but pretty solid. I mean, Baby Girl came out during Christmas, right?
That's a Christmas movie too. That's solid.
Yeah,
was
so
a-
Nicole Kidman also still rocking the body.
It's magic.
It's magic, yes, and violently flicking her bean to violent pornography. So.
Yeah. But we can't show the goddamn trailer before because what? You might think AMC's dirty because she flicked her bean in between takes of the AMC commercial. Is that the problem?
Yeah. Todd flipped out and said the C word because of Zorro getting cucked in that movie.
Yeah,
That was hilarious. Your rage, because it's there's no woman's turning him down. Well, most women won't turn him fucking down, and everyone reaches a no with that motherfucker. Look at him. Let's listen to him. He'll talk her through
Don't
it.
get me started again. You guys can go back and watch. Try not to yell. It's a happy show.
Try to keep it
Happy
happy.
show.
Keep it happy.
All right, let's go to our sixth. Unless Dan still, you're done talking about titties, Dan. What's your favorite schlong of the year, Dan? No, number 6.
All right, so number 6 is for me. You might have thought it might be a little bit higher, and that's not to take anything away from it because I thought it was fucking awesome. But Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. Love this movie. I embraced the mustachioed Count 100%. I thought he was awesome.
Wants that mustache juice.
Well, Lily Rose Depp, I don't think you can get close enough to Orlok to smell the mustache, Todd. I don't know. But don't you shake your head at me. You made it gross first.
I'm just
Yeah, but now I'm picturing you like trying to smell Bill Skarsgård's fucking mustache, and it's just weird.
Hey, Bill, come here.
Like, what are you gonna make out with him? Like,
Well, I mean, Lily Rose Depp, you kind of like just got to do a drive-by step.
you want him to like snowball her squirt into your mouth?
Yeah, now Kruger made it.
now I did it. That was me shaking my head, Dan. Okay, number 6, Dan Frank Zappa's mustache. Number
Nosferatu. I thought it was great. I loved it.
no arguments.
For me, number 6, and I'm sure this movie will get discussed later in detail, but it's Terrifier 3. And for obvious fucking reasons, is badass.
Yeah.
Well, mine is also from the Terrifier team, but it's not Terrifier 3. It's Stream. Stream blew me the fuck away. I went in with pretty low expectations, and I was pleasantly surprised that the production value and the acting and the gore and everything was on par with Terrifier 2. So I love fucking Stream. It was a nice warm up for Terrifier 3. And I'm really hoping we get a Stream sequel. I mean, they set it up pretty heavily in the post credits. The only unfortunate thing is now Tony Todd has passed, so we'd have to replace his character with somebody. But overall, just if you're a fan of Terrifier, if you're a fan of Jeffrey Combs. That Jeffrey Combs has like a role that he really sinks his teeth into and plays a great villain in this movie. So check out Stream. I think it will surprise a lot of people, and you can't go wrong if you are a Terrifier fan.
You know what it does better than Terrifier? Segueing back, titties. Titties.
I was happy with it. I will tell you, this was another one that was so close to it just didn't crack my top 10, but I love this one too.
Nudity. It almost made it for nudity. Not in my top 10 movies,
but it almost made my top 10 because I really did enjoy this one too. Really good film. All right. Oh, now it's me. Mine.
Hold on. JG Michael said, wasn't Stream the movie that rips you off with the name cast all being cameos? Not necessarily. Daniel Harris Daniel Harris is in most, or well, at least half of the movie. Jeffrey Combs is in the whole thing. David Howard Thornton's in the whole thing.
Yeah, I think the only one there was some cameos at the
There's
end.
a lot at the very end. I was,
but I were they weren't promoted as like being
because Bill Moseley wasn't like advertised, or anything.
I don't feel like it was, unless like after the fact you heard everyone that was in it, and but I don't think they misled anyone on that one at all.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But that's just my perspective. All right. Oh, mine is number 6. It is Late Night with the Devil. I mean,
nice.
It was a great film. I've watched it a couple times. It's just that throwback film. Like, I just like that type of film. I don't know if anyone else is going to have it, but I know it was a pretty popular film. So we'll see. But if you haven't seen it, check it out on Shudder.
And then are we going to a next category, or
our next category is best what the and yes, I know that doesn't have any real definition. So what do you got?
All right. So best what the fuck scene. There was a good deal of things that would qualify for that this year, but I had to go. It's not really a spoiler or anything, but it's for Red Rooms. And it's the scene where our character, I'll just say a character, dresses as a victim of one of the serial killers in the court scene. It may not sound as juicy as you think, but if you've seen the movie, like it was like, yeah, like it was, and the actors, the facial expression was just perfect in this scene. Again, one, you probably have to watch Red Rooms to fully get it, but that was my biggest what the fuck moment, because it had me standing up, like reacting to it.
My what the fuck scene is a little more wide, I guess. It's in the substance. There's eyes and boobs. I don't want to give too much away, but that
if
shit
you see it,
Yeah, I think you guys heard me when I was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" So, yeah, good shit.
Alyssa Sue. Well, my best what the fuck scene was almost my best nudity scene, but which was Alyssa Sue birthing her tit at the end of Substance. But for me, this is hands down The First Omen. Doing apparently are big fans of the Attitude Era and Mae Young's hand birthing fucking storyline. Because seeing that jackal's hand come out that vagina in all its gooey, disgusting glory and it not cutting away at all had me go, what the fuck am I watching right now? And how the fuck are they showing this in theaters? I mean, that hands down, like,
I called it the crowning hand.
Dude, that shit was just so fucking nasty. Like that movie, like I said, biggest shocker of the year for me, for sure.
All right. Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, mine's going to be different too. Pugs, you were there for this one too. My biggest what the fuck scene is what the fuck someone brought Dan to life on the big screen as Sokol. Sokol is what the fuck.
He's cooler. Sokol's cooler though. Blue
oh, street trash, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the only character that nailed you perfectly, Sokol.
Yeah. Fuck you, Todd.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
So that's my pick.
I thought you would have gone Harris Dickinson and Baby Girl, because only the Hat Man could cuck Antonio Banderas.
Well, I wasn't going out of the genre. All right, there we go. Let's go to number 5.
You didn't laugh at Big Show. You didn't laugh at Big Show, Dad.
I didn't laugh at Big Show the first time.
Yeah, I know, and you didn't laugh at the Zorro joke either. I'm doing whole
trend here, Dan.
All right.
We're well past 3 minutes, Dan. You're fine.
All right. No more wholesomeness for me. All right, so number 5 for me. This one you could make it. Well, it's tough this year, but I was going to say definitely one of the most unique films of the year. I saw it just in the last couple weeks, actually, so it's a kind of a late entry to my list, and that is the Adrian Beau directed French horror film, The Vortilac. And if that sounds familiar to you, Black Sabbath. It was an adaptation of the Alexei Tolstoy story. This is a little different from that, but the Vordelak is fucking amazing. It's not necessarily going to be one for everybody. There's a very unique.
You say that on like every one on your list, though. It's not for
well,
everybody.
I always preface it. Mine are not always as mainstream as some people might like, but this one, I loved it. I can't believe that I wasn't able to get to it until like right at the last minute. But the creature, the border,
I didn't get to get that in. I'm disappointed, but
okay. Well, you should still watch it.
I'm going to.
The Vordelak, and this might turn some people off, but it's a marionette creature, and it works perfect. It's so fucking creepy.
That's cool.
Oh, dude, like maybe the most unique, monster in a movie this year. Like Vordelak kicked my ass. I thought it was so good. It's a movie out of time. It also has kind of that Ichabod Crane type vibe with the lead character, and yeah, it is so good. Don't sleep on the Vordelak. I think it drops at the end of the month on Shudder for you guys. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me, but I thought I heard it's going to be on Shudder. But yeah, Vordelak is amazing, so check it out. It's so good.
Yeah, I will be doing that very, very soon. My number 5, Nick Frost, Alicia Silverstone, Crazy House. This movie fucked me up. I was happy the entire fucking time. Went from this weird sitcom to a balls out. The whole movie is a what the fuck by the end of it. Outstanding. Yeah. I absolutely loved it. I think it's a must watch for everybody. But yeah, number 5, Crazy House.
My number 5 is Nosferatu. I thought it was almost perfect, other than the mustache. I hate the fucking mustache.
Oh, the mustache is fine.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Stop the mustache hate. Come on.
Mother, he would have looked so much fucking cooler without it. I'm fine with his like weird comb over, but like fucking the
mustache. I was like, the emo hair looks a little weird, but it's fine. This thing. It only looked cool at like when the Carnage showed up. Every other time I'm like, whatever. It's still a very good performance.
I think he was. I think he was. I think he was going for more of a like Vlad the Impaler look.
They all look like fucking Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows, and that it's too close to that.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And God damn it, if it wasn't
Orlok was around like a century before those motherfuckers.
I wish that we didn't have our series finale, because I would have loved to see him pop up on the next season.
I hope we get a special a reunion and they bring him in. And Laszlo's like, "Why are you still?" Or
well, his brother did it.
Still my mustache.
Didn't his brother do a cameo on the panel one for True Blood?
Yeah.
Remember when they had him all there? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So there we go. Just
Team Eric.
All right. Wait, are we still number 5? Did I do?
Yeah, you haven't gone yet.
Oh, my number 5, which Kruger, you already had this one earlier. Strange Darlings. Really, really like that one. Good film. Great. So, yeah. Strange Darlings. And
Strange Darling.
Yeah, Strange Darling. Did I make it plural?
You made it plural.
Okay, well, my bad, Dan.
Well, I'm just sorry.
All right. Best performance of 2024 actor.
All right. So
we have to say penile. I don't know how to do this now, so we're trying to be.
Oh no, it's just 2 again. We're good. 47.
Oh, okay.
All right. Best actor.
Hate mail to him. Wait, where's the jokes? Where's my jokes better?
My best actor, for me, this guy goes through a hell of a time in the movie. David Perea, who plays Jesus in Coffee Table. Oh man, just watching a guy have a fucking panic attack to deep depression, just over 90 minutes of just lunacy in Coffee Table. I had to give it to David Perea. He was just great. And again, let me know what you think about that movie if you do see it. So I know you won't, Ghost, but this one is. I do love this movie.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah. For me, this was kind of hard. It was between two. I won't give my runner up until later. But this Bill Skarsgård as Count Orlok, he makes it fucking awesome. Like, he's just fucking cool. He's scary. He's creepy. Even with the mustache, it works. So I fucking love him. Kruger.
For me, should be no surprise. It's Nicolas Cage as Longlegs. That's my number 2. iconic role, iconic scenes. Him screaming, "Mommy, Daddy!" Like, fucking, that's gonna be in my head forever. I loved Longlegs, and Nicolas Cage deserves an Oscar nomination for that fucking performance. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm co-signing it because that's my pick. Also, was Nicolas Cage for Longlegs.
Let's go.
I wasn't sure where Kruger was going to go because you also had another strong performance from David Howard Thornton too.
Yeah, but like, he's so good at his shtick now. Like, fucking, I had to give it to my boy.
I get it. But yeah, so I'm Nicolas Cage Longlegs also. So.
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, we're not done though.
Oh,
now
I
forgot to change that. Best performance actress. It says what it says.
Jesus Christ, Todd.
All right.
Hold on.
Took it down.
It's too late now, God. They know you're a piece of shit, so you might as well just embrace it. There we go. All right. That's
Christ.
Jesus Christ. All right. Best actress. There were a lot of great performances this year in this category. This one was really hard, but I had to go Anja Plask from Devil's Bath as Agnes. Not an easy role to play. You see this bright, happy girl, and what what becomes of her in this movie was just a powerhouse performance. But it was close with somebody else that might come up with you guys. But Anja Plask, Devil's Bath, amazing.
Yeah. All right. For me, best holes actress is Demi Moore. You can see the pain in her old face, even though she's still like a bombshell. You can just tell
Those are some bombshell holes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let me behave. No Bruce Willis jokes. She did a fucking amazing job, and I really hope she continues the award streak that she's on, because she kicked ass in that fucking movie.
Yes. Pugs. Well, no Bruce Willis jokes. You are allowed Ashton Kutcher jokes.
Great. Yes. We know why she broke up now.
Too much partying with Diddy.
She sat on Bruce's face too long.
Dude, if that's how you get dementia, fucking bring it.
Oh my God.
All right. You have a nice wholesome answer there, Kruger?
Holes?
This one was hard for me because I was tossed up between Demi Moore in The Substance and Laura Lavera in Terrifier 3, because I really think she's improved a lot from Terrifier 2. But I got to give it to Demi Moore. The fact that she got that batshit crazy in that fucking movie, like, it was nice to see, and I hope she does more genre pictures.
All right, I'm going to be the long shot, or the only one on this one. Melissa Barrera, Your Monster. Again, I really love that film, so it shows. Her co-star from Scream 2022 would also make best performance for the other category, but whatever.
What's homegirl's name in Long Legs? I can't remember her name right now. It follows the blonde chick. I want to honorable mention her. She was great. On her own with Nick Cage. That's fucking yeah.
And she was so awkward in that movie too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see the blank in her fucking brain behind her eyes.
Mika Monroe.
Mika Monroe.
Micah. There we go.
Micah.
Yeah. All right. So, number 4.
Number 4 for me is again, I believe another January horror movie, or close, January or February, from director Robert Morgan, Stop Motion. This movie stuck with me all year. It's about a stop motion animator who's kind of dealing with some inner demons, trying to step out of the shadow of her mom, who is also a famous stop motion animator. I think I just favor movies about just women losing their minds. Some of the best horror movies lately have fallen under that, and Aisling Francosi is just fantastic in stop motion. So another easy one to see. I believe it's on Shudder.
Yeah,
and it's a cheap Blu-ray too if you want to buy it.
All right. Well, for me, my number 4 is the movie that I've seen the most this year, or that year, 2024. It's Beetlejuice. I have found way too much enjoyment for it. The Legacy sequel, it just tickled my pickle throughout, dude. It's great. I hope we get more.
My number 4 is Longlegs, and this was my number 1 for a really, really fucking large portion of the year. I think it's one of Nicolas Cage's best movies he's come out with, especially in the horror genre, and just overall, I don't think it was what everybody was expecting, but I loved the twist. And Osgood Perkins is like now one of my most must-see directors. I can't wait for fucking The Monkey.
Pugs, what was your pick again?
Beetlejuice.
It didn't make my list. I did love the film, but it would have needed that irreversible homage to get it. Come on.
Oh my god, that would have fucking ruled. Man, DeVito doing that?
That's how we open. That's how we introduce the character.
Breaks the mop.
My number 4 was Pug's number 5, Crazy House.
Fuck yeah, right now.
It's great film, fun film. Love it. Doesn't work for everyone. I know Kruger wasn't as huge a fan, but we had that that style of sitcom really worked. I know for me and Pugs. So
Married with Children, fucking Home Improvement, shit like that. Yeah.
And
the twist is
for any of you late arrivals, just FYI, we'll recap real quick our top 10s at the end.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. All right, and
honorable mentions.
Yes. All right, here's the big one. We'll go out of order on this one. Kruger will go last. So it is best kill of 2024, favorite kill, however you want to word it, of 2024. Dan, what do you got?
All right, so mine's not necessarily the goriest kill, but I thought it was very clever this year, and that is from Stream, where player 4 kills Dave Sheridan on the arcade machine.
That's a great fucking kill.
I thought it was good. He just smashes his face
and his eyeball.
Yeah, just blows his eyeball out on the arcade machine. It got a visceral reaction from me, and I thought it was really cool. I mean, Stream's not a top 10 for me, but I had fun with it, and I thought that was a really clever kill.
All right, Pugs.
Cool. For me, it's from In a Violent Nature, treating someone like a human drawstring. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, the yoga kill.
Yeah, should I just explain it? Because it's fucking hard as okay. So he pulled a girl's head through her fucking chest. I almost came. It's so fucking cool.
Also mine, which is Aurora in A Violent Nature. That's my pick too. It's a spectacular kill. It's hard.
Yeah, dude, he turns the bitch inside out. It's fucking ridiculous.
I could not believe that I hadn't seen that before. I'm like, yeah, you guys fucking did it. It's great.
Well, that was my kill of the year until Terrifier 3. Terrifier 3 is hard, man, because there's so many good ones. There's 3 off the top of my head that like definitely could beat each other out, but my ultimate is the chainsaw sodomy scene in the shower scene. Jesus fucking Christ! Well, she's like fucking. Well, luckily she's like fucking 19, anyways. Dan, fucking
still legal.
The fact, I personally think that they topped the hacksaw kill with this kill, because One, I'm a dude. That shit fucking looks like it fucking hurts way fucking more than the other fucking one. Electrical saw versus hacksaw. I mean, I guess you could say what is more painful, but dude, this guy gets his asshole fucking just completely destroyed by this chainsaw, and then Art fucking takes his dick and balls off too, and then plays it and makes a fucking snow angel in his blood, like hard as fuck. No, he's doing this when he's doing the snow angel, by the way. He's doing the scream. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, fucking that is definitely my kill of the year. But now that we're on the subject of Terrifier, the human snowman kill was definitely up there. I mean, just fucking him taking that fucking nitrous gas and fucking freezing him, smashing his fucking frozen face in, and then putting that carrot. Like, that was a fucking cherry on top. But also the attic kill. Just, there was something about that scene in that movie that just I felt was really eerie. I mean, you have Art literally fucking scalping this dude and then just completely demasking him while fucking Victoria's over there fucking herself with a shard of glass. I mean, it was like a disturbing ass fucking scene. So those are
check out Art's OnlyFans.
Yeah. Subject Perspective Collective said Orlok draining the kid like a damn juice box for me. That is definitely up there for me too. That was one of the more shocking things when they like went that hard. I was just like, fuck yeah, Robert Eggers. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Nice juice box.
Yeah.
I'm done with you.
I'm trying to think. The tic-tac-toe kill in Stream, I thought was fantastic with player, I think it was player 2 and 3. The brother and sister duo.
Yeah.
I like that one was like it's hard to say grounded in comparison to Terrifier and the Terrifier franchise as a slasher, but yeah, I did think they had a lot of cool kills in the Stream.
And the coolest part about that movie was seeing the way they did the kills. Like, if you look at the film, it's a lot of like close-up shots and then cutaway shots and then close-up shots, and then you see they did the majority of the effects in like one of their grandmother's fucking garages. Yeah. I mean, it just independent filmmaking at its fucking movie magic at its fucking finest. I'm trying to think of if there was any other kills in that movie.
I have something written down, but I don't remember it. It's from All My Friends Are Dead, and I have the words dildo knife. So it stood out at the time. I just can't remember it now.
Yeah, you don't remember what the notes
Yeah.
were.
I think it's self-explanatory, really. I mean,
because I don't think I liked the movie. I don't remember. Damn. And that doesn't ring a bell for anybody?
No.
I kind of remember just the knife popping out of a dildo. I don't know how the person was killed, but
that's the thing. I'm like, I wrote it down for a fucking reason, but it didn't stick. Fuck it.
I don't know if it counts as a kill, but Maxine fucking crushing that dude's balls too. Jesus Christ.
Good gore scene.
He lived when he wished he was dead after.
Right.
Yeah.
His manhood died.
You could also put any of the fucking melting scenes in Street Trash in there too.
Oh, yeah, all the melting shit was awesome. Yeah. There's a lot this year. A lot of cool practical effects this year for once.
Yeah, dude, practical effects are definitely on the up and up.
That's good to see.
Yeah.
All right, let's do number 3. Top 3. Here we go. Dan, what's in your first one in your top 3?
All right. Well, my only top 3 from director Jane Schoenbrunn. I Saw the TV Glow. This was a strong number 1 contender. I loved I Saw the TV Glow. I mean, growing up, born in the 80s, but essentially coming up in the 90s. I just thought this was just excellent coming of age horror. Probably one of the better endings of the year, and I just thought this was amazing. And what a year for Fred Durst. Who would have thought?
A24 must be some millennials.
Yeah. But yeah, just the mood, the soundtrack, which I mentioned earlier. Jack Haven is I believe she was Bridget Lundy Payne, but Jack Haven as Maddie I thought was great. Justice Smith, who I wasn't really even a fan of going into this, I thought he was amazing as Owen. This movie just kicked ass for me. I believe, I don't know if he's still in the chat, but I believe it was Chris / your home videos favorite of the year. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I saw the TV Glow. Check it out if you haven't. It's I loved it.
Yeah, I was a big fan of that one. Didn't make my top 10, but I did really enjoy that.
I feel like I'm one of the only people that don't really like it. Maybe
I remember you did.
Ed,
like it, but
Evil Ed hates it. So
there's a lot of people who don't. You're not alone. But yeah, I did. Pugs, what do you got for 3?
So my number 3, had I predicted like the previous year going into it, I would have been like, yeah, that's definitely going to be my fucking favorite. It's not. It's number 3. It's still strong. Nosferatu. Now, I have my issue with the mustache, and I'm tired of hearing people like, oh, it's all the time. Like, I understand the logic and the reason. It is the only thing I don't like about that movie. Everything else is firing off on all fucking cylinders. It is, I can call it perfect, even though I don't like the fucking mustache. Fucking amazing. I'm going to rewatch the shit out of this movie. The music rules. The performances are great. Let's hear what Dan has to say.
Can I kill the mustache thing real quick, and I'll kill it?
No, you can't. The mustache is fucking stupid. I don't like it. I should like it. Aesthetics are very important. Shut the fuck up. And it's the name of the fucking movie. Like, that's... You're not going to change my mind, Dan. Aesthetically, I don't like it.
I will.
Go ahead.
All right. Rick Rude, Tom Selleck,
They
Sam
can
Elliott.
all suck dick.
They lose that mustache. They are no one. They're no one.
How is that going to turn him?
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah.
I'm saying
he looks like Frank Zappa. I can't do it. It's just weird.
Or mustache naked the vampire.
And honestly, I'm going to start.
I forgot Magnum PI was a fucking vampire too. By the way.
But honestly, like, I can look past it because everything else is just so stellar. But I don't like the mustache. But this movie is fucking incredible. Mandatory viewing.
I'm right with you. If the mustache wasn't there and it didn't like bother me every time I saw it, that movie would be easy 5 out of 5 for me.
I will grow out of that. Like, it'll just be like, oh, whatever.
It'll become part.
I'm
annoying right now. So. Yeah.
The original Count Orlok design is like one of my favorite vampire designs too. So I was, I knew it was going to be different, but the mustache was jarring for me. So my number 3, Cliff Booth said, I'm 10% sexual.
That's a little low, Cliff.
Yosemite Sam. Yeah, that might be distracting if you're. I say I want to say. Oh, yeah, no, that's the wrong one. I did Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, that's
that works too.
Well, my number 3 was my number 1 for a big portion of the year, and that's stop motion. Just in general, the movie just again, I'm a stop motion fanatic, so seeing stop motion and horror blended together was fucking awesome. And I'm a big fucking fan of Robert Morgan. A lot of people may not know his work, but he's been a stop motion guy for a really long time. Did some stuff in the ABC's Death 2, and then he does a lot of stuff for Arrow Video, making like these little stop motion special features. He did one for Belial in Basket Case.
Oh,
the Belial's Dream stop motion short, and also he did Tomorrow I Will Be Dirt, which was on the Shram Arrow Video Blu-ray, which Tomorrow I Will Be Dirt is also like, it's such a cool follow-up to Shram. Highly recommend it if you like Shram to seek that out. So just to see Robert Morgan grow from a guy who was just making these shorts and stuff on special features to knocking it completely out of the fucking park with his first feature-length film, and also it kind of being a telling of like his own obsession with stop motion and how it wears on him. He gets that over in that movie really well. So stop motion, definitely fucking one to check out if you haven't already. It's on Shudder. Hit play. You won't fucking you will not regret it. Also some of the coolest effects of the year and coolest monsters. I forgot what the fuck his name is. The male puppet character that she makes out of the dead animal's flesh. that guy is fucking eerie as fuck looking. So if you're a fan of creature design as well, check that shit out.
Sorry.
Acres of movie. I've had my fill of Harrison Ford for my entire life, where Tom Selleck is now way better looking than Ford and doesn't crash planes every couple of years.
Chat, weigh in. Who do you rather?
Well, you know what? If Chewbacca was around, God, I'm not going to make it back.
Damn.
He needs his co-pilot. God damn it! All right, my number 3 already been discussed, brought up.
You know why
tonight.
Tom Selleck would have been a better Indiana Jones? Just saying.
And my number 3 is Long Legs. I mean, it's been brought up before. Great film, loved it. Osgood Perkins is, pretty goddamn good.
I need a Long Legs like sequel comic. Even if we don't get like a actual sequel, I need a comic to like, because I have like this headcanon on what the fuck happens after that, like would be it involves Nicolas Cage coming out of the ground as fucking Satan, for fuck's sake. I mean,
Yeah. You write it.
Yeah, right.
I just want a Long Legs Super 7 figure, just a little Long Legs figure.
Dude, they need to make a fucking pop of him, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. All right.
They haven't.
All right. Here we go. Discovery of the year. Old film you
Wait,
discovered.
Todd, did you do your number 3?
Didn't I do my number 3? I thought I said Long Legs.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
He's thinking about Selleck's mustache.
That's okay.
That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Discovery of the year. Dan, what is your discovery of the year?
So this was a hard one for me because there wasn't a lot in the way of old films that I hadn't seen before. But when I was going through, I did find a really good one from 1981 and director Dusan Vukotic. This is a Czech Yugoslavian sci-fi fantasy film, Visitors from the Arcana Galaxy. If I were, this is on the back cover, and there's no better way to sell this to Todd. Imagine if Troma Films had been hired to make a Sid and Marty Krofft Saturday mornings kid show, and you have some idea of the unspeakable strangeness of Visitors from the Arcana Galaxy.
So I'll probably hate it then. Because if you haven't realized by now, Kruger even has pointed it out. Most people who try to do Troma, I don't like.
Well, this is 1981. I mean, Troma's still,
so
but
that's just someone saying that, not okay.
Yeah, this is just from the back cover. But if you're unfamiliar with Croatian, Eastern, or just Eastern European sci-fi, this one's just really bonkers. It comes from a cartoonist animator, and some great monsters in this. Moo, if you've seen the movie, really cool monster.
I just like the name.
It's kind of like it's a weird movie because it's a lot of genres jumbled together, and it just works really well. There is some gore though, so I can't like say it's okay for kids necessarily. It's all slapstick, but it's just a lot of fun. Really bright, weird oddity, and as far as films I hadn't seen before, and really cool slipcover for you slipcover junkies. Visitors from the Arcana Galaxy, and it's from Deaf Crocodile, I believe. Yes, Deaf Crocodile. So I think it's still available on the Vinegar Syndrome site.
All right, cool.
Cool.
My discovery of the year, I mentioned it as we fucking reviewed it. Confessions of a Serial Killer. I thought I had seen that movie prior. I did not. It's a Henry story, and it's fucking incredible.
I still need to
late
watch
to
it.
the party. Yes, you fucking do. Because you're late to the party too. But I'm here waiting for you, Kruger. You got to get on this. This is great. So that was my discovery, and please check it out.
Great film.
So for me, my discovery of the year, I originally was going to put Natural Born Killers, but I wanted to go with something a little different because, dude, I fucking somehow fucking thought I watched it, and then I started watching it, and I was like, hold the fuck up. I have never seen this shit before. So I must have got it mixed up with something.
One of the greatest movies, period, of the night.
It's fucking fantastic. Yeah. But I wanted to go a little crazier with something. Something that a lot of people probably haven't seen, and that's Uzumaki. It's a 2000 Japanese film based off a manga. Also, the reason I
Isn't it a
ended up
series?
well, so it just recently got
Anime.
an anime. Adult Swim put out an anime this year, which
Yeah, I saw that.
which I think is absolutely fucking fantastic. It's only 4 episodes you can get through in like 2 hours. Fucking awesome. But the live action movie is actually just like really fucking weird, but in like the most charming Japanese way possible. It just has that, the like the Japanese sci-fi absurdity to it. If you like bizarre movies like Tetsuya Iron Man, it kind of has like a similar vibe to it. Not really like that art house or like in your face, but just like the weirdness. You have people turning into like slugs and shit, and just weird ass shit going on. So definitely check that out. It's streaming on Prime.
Real quick before we move on, since Kruger brought that, how was it pronounced? Uzumaki. I just filmed a music video for Jim, my guitar player. He's the solo stuff, and that show inspired some of the spirals that are in the thing. So that should be coming out sometime.
Deviant Vulture Skulls?
No, it's just Jim, just him.
Oh, okay.
Just him. Yeah.
Well, check out him and Deviant Vulture Skulls and Maniacs here on the channel. If you're unaware, Todd and
Pug coming soon.
Yeah, this year.
We need to fucking get on that, dude.
You got 2 songs on the channel, though they may not have heard it because that's been a few years.
I think we're only one now.
Are we on Spotify?
Oh.
Yes.
I think, but are both, or is it just one?
No, just the songs.
I think only.
I know
one
Last House is not on there.
Yeah, I think
Anyway,
that's the one that had the issue.
Yeah.
Did YouTube pull Last House?
Because it flagged the dialogue clip, so I got to pull it. Maybe I'll have me and Pugs redo the dialogue.
We can redo
that. You can find the Maniacs with an X Maniac homage song on the channel.
Yeah. All right. Mine. I'm kind of disappointed in you two. This is the only one that I was like, fuck, I wish I could do a tie. Because there's 3 masterpieces that were discovered this year. So that should be my biggest hint right there. But I will pick the first, even if it may not be the best of the 3. The 2016 film from director Robin Bain, and that is the masterpiece known as Girl Lost. Come on, you fuckers. How does that not up there?
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
That's Discovery of the Year.
That's a nasty movie.
I'm still. Dan called me out. We haven't reviewed those yet. Huh?
No, we'll have our conversation about it. It gives me another reason to watch them all again.
Well, Todd, you remember this? Dan called me. I was like, "You're not supposed to laugh at this scene." So I'm not a gimmick. I legitimately find some of this shit funny. It's fucked up, and I realize that. But what else can you do? Try or laugh. I'm gonna laugh.
All right. I do have a couple honorable mentions. I know Kruger has Natural Born Killers. That's a big one.
Fuck yeah.
But mine would be, come on, this is an obvious one too. Hood Rats 2, obviously, that masterpiece that is. God damn it. And Cutthroat Alley was another one out of nowhere I just ended up really loving.
So basically just garbage hood movies is where it's at for you. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Girl Lost is not a garbage hood movie.
No, the other ones are.
Well, yeah, I like my garbage hood movies.
Yeah.
Hoochie Mama Drama coming soon.
Hoochie Mama Drama. Classic.
All right, so there we go. All right. Up to 2. All right. Dan, what do you got for number 2? We'll get into the big ones.
All right. So my second of the year is Red Rooms from director Pascal Planty, French-Canadian serial killer movie. And this is so amazing. I was very, very close to also choosing this one for best actress because I thought the lead performance so compelling.
Did the gambling help you, Dan?
Yeah. you just had no idea what this lead character, what the motivations were, what's she up to, and this movie. Some people don't list it as horror, and I don't understand that at all because it's definitely one of the scariest, if not the scariest movie of the year.
It's one of the most intense movies of a person looking at a screen. I'm like, what? Good shit.
It's the kind of evil that's out there too. So I just thought like, holy shit, like this one just kicked my ass and came out of nowhere. And I'm hoping I'm saying her name right, but Juliette Garipe, who plays Kellyanne, she's great. Our killer, even, who never talks, Maxwell McCabe Locos, like, goddamn, that guy was nightmare fuel, and he didn't have to do anything. Red Rooms is a special kind of film. If you like serial killer movies, this is up there with some of the best of them. And I'm from any year. Like, that's how highly I think of Red Rooms. And
obviously it's your number 2.
It is. And it's a little easier now to watch. So Punisher's saying it's on Shudder now. That's great. I didn't catch that. But if it's on Shudder, if you don't have Shudder, it's more than worth dropping down that $6 to get Shudder to watch that. Red Rooms is spectacular. Watch it with the lights turned off, and it'll make you afraid to log into your laptop going forward.
That was in my top 10 for a good while, and I'm
I thought
still
it'd be
disappointed it
number
didn't
one.
make it. But no,
Yeah.
it's fucking amazing though. Well, for me, 2 and 1 were fucking over each other constantly, but I settled on it. Number 2 for me is The Substance, for obvious fucking reasons. It's goddamn incredible. Performances, Demi Moore kicked ass. It just came out of fucking nowhere too. Like, we knew it was gonna be a weird one. I didn't expect it to be a fucking war show by the end. I'm like, this is fantastic. So I had a lot of fun, and I was just so invested and drawn in. It's fucking incredible.
I co-sign with my number 2 also being The Substance. I mean, it fucking blew me away. I wasn't expecting Cronenberg body horror, and sure as shit, I got that and then some. And like Pug said, the final act is basically being front row at a Guar concert. I mean, it is fucking blood spray everywhere. Some of the coolest effects, one of the coolest monsters of the year, some of the greatest acting, soundtrack, everything. It was hard for this not to get my number 1 spot, but I think everybody already knows what that is. So
Yeah, maybe you're swerving us.
Right?
All right, so that's my number 2. I don't think it'll be too much of a surprise because I loved it. And it's still really kind of a jallowy one. Maxine.
Okay.
I know it's not the best of the trilogy, but I still loved it. Like, I soundtrack, movie, everything about it. Good film. Good Hollywood film. Love it.
Get a human
That's my number
juicer,
2.
dude. It was like bacon juice.
All right. This is Dan's favorite award of the year. The biggest
shit pickle. And if people are unaware of what this is a reference to, I do it every year. Jacko, 1995 Steve Latshaw film that Fred Olin Ray produced. It has maybe the greatest commentary track ever, with Fred Olin Ray and Steve Latshaw, where Fred Olin Ray brings up a review of the film that called it a shit pickle. And Steve Latshaw flips his lid and screams and leaves the commentary track before coming back. Now, there's been argues. This is like
a work. I still think it's a work.
Okay.
God damn it!
It's the Montreal screw job of the physical media community, because some people say work, some people say it's not. If it's a work, that's even cooler, because I remember.
And you have to remember, Fred Olin Ray. That was in the middle of his wrestling period too.
He might have
When
been
he
done.
recorded
It might have been close. That was an older commentary, maybe.
Yeah,
but
commentary.
I still want the shit pickle ladder match between Fred Olin Ray and Steve Latshaw, but work, shoot, whatever it was, it's probably the most entertaining goddamn commentary track on a movie ever. And I believe it was ported over to the.
Oh yeah,
to the
that's
Blu-ray.
how I stick with work. The fact he came back and finished, but there we go. We're not going to redo.
Well, JG has JG is saying that he had issues with Steve Latshaw, so he's saying not a work.
Well,
he thought he was making fun of him. Like, no, dude, legit fan.
I mean,
So
I
you
don't
gotta use
know
my
that.
favorite line. Hey, man, broken clock's right twice a day. You got on two fans.
I don't. Why would Steve Latshaw want to look like a fool? Like, I don't know. That's just like I mean, maybe Fred Olin Ray was needling him a little bit just to, have a good time. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever met Steve Latshaw. I interacted with him once on like early Facebook days, I think. So don't really have much to say. Fred Olin Ray's awesome though.
So what's your shit pickle, Dan?
Oh yeah, I'm fucking talking about the shit pickle and not the movie. That's the biggest shit pickle of the year. All right,
I'm curious if we'll have any crossover. Yeah, I have no idea.
There were like 6 or 7 like truly god awful movies.
I wonder if it's going to be Blumhouse. I don't think it is. I really don't.
It is not Blumhouse. Although they had some contenders, this was a really bad year for them. Or that 2024 was a really bad year for them. Normally, I don't go with the smaller film because I feel like sometimes you have an excuse for lack of experience, lack of money. Like, a lot of times I won't pick on the tiny, shitty indie movie. But fuck that. By far the worst movie I saw this year from Wow. Devin was a fucking turd from hell.
Yeah.
That might be the worst found footage movie ever made, and that is saying something.
I feel like I need to change mine now because you're right, Dan. But I'm not.
Devin
can't argue with you at all.
I mean, obviously we watch a lot of bad movies. That's part of the job. But
digging through shit.
But man, Devin was like, I wasn't going into a Wow found footage movie expecting gold, but fuck, man, that felt like it was 3 hours 35 minutes. Like that really did.
I was so excited for it too. I know she's a big horror fan, but and all that. I was just like, yeah, this isn't. Yeah,
no, Devin should be avoided like the plague. That movie was so bad. And I don't think I'm I don't think I'm exaggerating.
I don't either. Like I think you're right.
It's terrible.
Yeah. I was mad after I watched it. I was just like, what am I doing with my life kind of moment. But yeah, Devin, I'm sorry. I got to pick on the little guy.
I'm not even arguing with you.
No.
I was more offended by 2 other movies for wasting my fucking time. I'll mention the one.
The same too.
I'll throw some out after you guys are done.
I remember one more than the other, so that means I actually fucking hate it. So I'm gonna go with that one, and it's Underground. Group of girls after a fucking Halloween party, one dressed like The Rock. Yeah, it was so bad, fucking awful. I hate that it took my time, and I hate every filmmaker that is involved in this movie. Fuck all of you.
Yeah.
I'm with you, dude. That movie was the shits. But mine is also Devin. Fucking fuck that movie. Wow can die in Minecraft, and I would fucking I would be so happy.
Well, I went with one. Maybe it was because of expectations of the others. Even though I do think Devin is the correct answer, I'm still going to say what mine was, and that was The Strangers Chapter 1.
Dude, that was fucking the shits too.
That was
I didn't go with the lower budget. I went with more of the mainstream.
That movie legit pissed me the fuck off.
The balls to think we would want to see 2 more after that.
I didn't hate it. I was indifferent. It's just it didn't need to be a thing. But like these other movies we're talking about, Devin and stuff.
The first movie, like it didn't need to be remade. There's nothing that you're gonna do different.
And it wasn't even really a remake. It was. I mean, it did. I don't even know what the hell it was. It was supposed
reimagining,
to be
whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, it failed on everything it was attempting.
Yeah.
I figured Pugs was gonna give us Never Let Go, but
which one was
I like Never Let Go.
The Halle Berry one.
Oh, that movie sucked ass too. No, but the other one was Space Sharks. Fuck that movie too.
Right, that was fucking bad. See, I went with I went with more of the main, but
no, Underground just molested me. I don't like it.
One that I was a little surprised didn't come up. Mickey's Mousetrap. I thought that was
It was bad, but I don't think it was like I didn't have any expectations going in. I think that's what the difference was.
my expectation is a couple of laughs and goofy kills. Like I don't have high expectations, but I thought Mickey's Mousetrap was just like, wow, you can tell they just
didn't
quality.
give a fuck.
Yeah, let's just get it out and try and make a buck. That was awful. Night Swim was close. That movie was just wretched.
Imaginary sucked.
Yeah, Imaginary sucked. It's not like worst movie of the year, but even Afraid like was kind of just a throwaway.
I had fun. I was fun. Yeah, it's a throwaway, but I don't think it was bad. It didn't.
Oh, dude, that one fucking Followers. That was that sequel that I accidentally made us watch. I was fucking so pissed off. It was like, dude, the first one was shit. God damn it.
The Crow too. The Crow's in there. Not as painful to watch as some of these others.
It had a cool sequence, at least. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But no, Devin, I think by far it wasn't hard.
I think I think that is the correct answer, Dan. I think you and Kruger nailed that one.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go into our last one, any picks? Like, what do you think? Who's gonna? Well, Kruger. Yeah, we all kind of know what you're gonna pick.
Yeah.
Dan, I don't know. The Damned. I don't
you
know.
should if you paid attention to me over the year. Yeah. Can I throw out one? I don't know that it's going to be. Well, no, I won't because it could be a number one. So.
Yeah,
it hasn't come up at all.
Save it for honorable mention.
I got a bunch for that.
Yeah, I've got.
I just this year, other than Kruger, I think everyone's hard to nail on what their number one is. But all right, let's find out. Are we ready? Let's get the right gimmick up.
Drum roll.
There we go. Dan, what is your favorite movie? Your number one pick of 2024?
No, I'm not gonna...
That would be awesome. Dan swerved his acting like it wasn't going to be.
I love Swap, but it's not a number one of the year. My number one of the year, Devil's Bath from directors Severin Fiala and Veronica Franz. The same directing duo that did the original Goodnight Mommy and The Lodge. I'm a big full car guy, and I think Devil's Bath was just spectacular, based on an actual custom back then, which makes it even more disturbing. I just think Devil's Bath is a fucking masterpiece. It's so good. It's my number one of the year, and I had to leave some great ones off my top 10, but this, after I saw it, was a pretty easy number one. It was just kind of like nothing really was going to knock it off the perch for me.
Right on.
All right, Pugs, what is your number one?
Oh, and you can watch it on Shudder. Sorry.
Yeah. My number one is Long Legs. I saw that in the theater 3 times. Fucking amazing. I love serial killers, and they add a little occult stuff to it. And it's Nicolas Cage. It's Micah. Fucking the black dude. I forgot his fucking name.
The black dude.
Anyway,
it's okay, Pugs.
It was his big comeback, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, blew me away. I know I say that all the time, but legit, I didn't know how much I liked it till the second time, but I knew I was floored. So, but this and The Substance were fucking fighting hard. Makes sense. I gotta go with my heart here, and the serial killers win me over every time. So it's an amazing movie.
Well, no big surprise. Mine is Terrifier 3.
Swat. No.
What?
Yeah. Gave me everything I fucking wanted and more. I love where they're going with the story. And it has me just excited to see what's next. Like anything just coming from that team now has me excited. Like Steamboat or Screamboat that's coming out. I'm very, very excited for that. It looks like a goofy fun time. I know they just revealed the puppet that they're using. Looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
he looks ridiculous, and so there's David. Like, so I guess with that movie, there like half of it's going to be the puppet, and then the close-up shots are going to be David Howard Thornton in this costume. That's super goofy, but I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, Terrifier 3, man. Like, the Terrifier movies have been my favorite modern horror films. And I mean, they're everything I love about horror. And also just with the last two movies, I mean, if you go in thinking there's no plot in the Terrifier, you're sadly mistaken. There's a lot, especially now with what Terrifier 3 builds upon. So yeah, loved it. And I've probably watched it about 7 times. So
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Ben Grimm saved us with the name Blair Underwood. That's that black guy's name.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Blair.
We will recap our top 10s once again, and don't go away because we're going to still talk. There's a lot. There's one I'm surprised didn't make one of our lists. Anybody?
All right. Well, mine I thought was going to be obvious because I think that every year, but it's normally not. Mine is a foreign film. Liam Reagan's Eating Miss Campbell.
Oh,
Number
shit, yeah.
one?
Come on. That's my number one.
That checks out.
I mean, I love that. That movie was fucking fun as hell.
That movie's
And
awesome.
like I said, when I saw it, the first thing I said is I feel safe about the future. That Troma's in safe hands for the future between him and Brandon Bassam, Mercedes the Muse.
the Benoit reference.
The Benoit reference. Troma, of course, yes, you know. And next year's is obvious too. I get it. So whatever.
Well, this year.
Yeah. Which you can stream on Troma Now. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier. Girl Lost is on Troma Now too.
What? That's awesome. Corny's asking about The Brutalist. It comes out tomorrow, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tomorrow's the wide release. I got to see it on last week. One of our theaters got it earlier. They gave us a limited like a week before it comes out, but whatever.
Yeah. So basically, tomorrow I'm just gonna be out
Theater.
of commission for the
All right.
entire day.
Well, let's do our countdowns real quick. Dan, why don't you go ahead and we'll just go in order so you can say what our top 10 were.
All right. So, you want me to just do all of mine first?
Yeah. That's the point. So if someone wants
All
to know
right.
where-
So recapping mine, number 10, You'll Never Find Me. Number 9, Azrael. Number 8, Oddity. Number 7, Coffee Table. Number 6, Nosferatu. Number 5, The Vordelak. Number 4, Stop Motion. Number 3, I Saw the TV Glow. Number 2, Red Rooms. And number 1, Devil's Bath.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. My top 10 are number 10, Here for Blood. Number 9, Immaculate. Number 8, You'll Never Find Me. Number 7, Heretic. Number 6, Terrifier 3. Number 5, Crazy House. Number 4, Beetlejuice. Number 3, Nosferatu. Number 2, The Substance. And my number 1 movie of 2024, Longlegs.
All right. So my number 10 is Y2K. Excuse me. My number 9 is Strange Darling. My number 8 is Immaculate. My number 7 is The First Omen. My number 6 is Stream. Number 5 is Nosferatu. Number 4 is Longlegs. Number 3 is Stop Motion. Number 2 is The Substance. And my number 1 of 2024 is Terrifier 3.
My top 10 is Your Monster. Number 9, Street Trash. Number 8, Nosferatu. Number 7, In a Violent Nature. 6, Late Night with the Devil. 5, Strange Darling. 4, Crazy House. 3, Longlegs. 2, Maxine. And coming in number 1 from Troma, of course, Eating Miss Campbell.
Quick correction, just because I just looked at my AMC app to make sure I had my ticket. Is Brutalist officially out tomorrow, Friday?
Yes. No,
Okay, then all right, because I'm seeing it on the 27th. Then Presence, I'm seeing tomorrow. Glad I checked that. That would have been bad. I would have shown up for the wrong movie.
No, I thought it was tomorrow.
I'm saying I'm seeing Brutalist on the 20th.
Okay, well, I'm saying that's a Monday, but yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, I timed it out with that Scream Unseen.
No, it's a 2025 film for all intents and purposes. It was released to qualify for 2024 Oscars. Brutalist is a 2024 film.
Yes.
So
all right. So
okay, wait, real quick. No, before you go on, how much crossover do we have? Not much. I don't think Dan crossed over with any of us.
Oh no,
he did with stop motion.
No, I meant like for all of us. We don't have one we all cross.
You'll never find me. I think Pugs also had.
No, I said
but
all of us.
Oh, all of us.
Yeah. Did you have Nosferatu, Dan?
We all have the substance, don't we?
I did. I had Nosferatu.
Okay. No, I my substance is my best independent film.
Substance didn't quite make it for me, and I love the movie.
But you did have Nosferatu.
I did have Nosferatu.
Yeah, so that was
that's the only one we all have.
Okay. Yes. So, Red Rooms did one of them.
No.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's our only one.
It was close. Well, it was top 20.
Because you didn't have long legs either, did you, Dan?
No. Again, nothing against Goofy. Just
so I think that's our only. Yeah, Nosferatu is the only thing that hit all of our lists.
Even as divisive as that is, it's so fucking good. Fuck. Yeah. I wish I loved everything.
The only thing we all agreed on. Okay, Dan, now go ahead. I just wanted to try to figure that out.
A big shocker, and I know for me, and I think for all of us, maybe going into the year, Cuckoo not making anybody.
I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy on it. Like I liked it, but I was expecting a lot more.
That was on my list.
I liked it quite a bit. I did enjoy Cuckoo. It just again. And yeah, Cuckoo was one that surprisingly, Mads I really loved.
Yeah,
just didn't quite make it. And I've been told that from the director again, not bullshitting about the take. So
that's fucking incredible and impressive. If that's the deal, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I want to see a detailed making of on Mads. Because Mads is Hayden, I know you're in the chat. Mads is one I would watch if I were you. I think the way you being that you're a filmmaker, like Mads is something I think you'd really appreciate.
You know what's upsetting? A year where we have a Godzilla and King Kong movie and an Alien movie, and it didn't make my top 10. That's fucking wild.
Me either, right?
like, I'm a little disgusted with myself, right, Kruger?
Yeah.
There
was
were
Godzilla. Was that this year?
Yeah, that was in March of last year.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, still, it wouldn't have changed anything for me. But what else did? Oh, sorry. Go for it.
One I wanted to bring up that not a lot of people talk about is Grave Torture. It's a Joko Anwar movie that's on Netflix.
Oh, yes.
You want to talk about
hell torture? You mean Sixa Naraka?
No. Grave Torture.
Grave Torture. Okay, some of these have similar names.
Yeah, Grave Torture. Joko Anwar.
My bad.
It's fucking dude. Pugs, watch it. It's like the opening scene is just it draws you in like immediately, and you just go, "What the fuck?" And it just really, really great stuff. Indonesian horror at its finest. Another one. Just if you want a pretty simple post-apocalyptic monster movie that has a lot of heart and are probably one of the weirdest monsters I've seen in recent years, check out Arcadian. It's just it's kind of a sweet movie, and it's coming of age, like growing into a man fucking in a post-apocalyptic world where these
really on your list
and the creatures were just fucking weird as fuck. Like they almost looked like hedgehogs, but then like their teeth would fucking come out and they would like almost like chattering like wind-up teeth, and they turn themselves inside out to make you into one of them. It was just really weird fucking monsters in that movie. Definitely check that one out. Another one that I'm actually surprised nobody fucking had on their list was What You Wish For.
It was close. I mean, that's
close.
like, again, if I did a top 20, it would still be hard. Abigail, Abigail
That
was
was
great.
that was
That
one
was
I was
near-
going to bring up too. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was close. It was a strong year. Like Heretic, I was so close to being on the list. I almost put Wineville on the list, but your monster beat it out for that spot.
Eight Eyes was one that almost
Yeah.
made my list as well.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think there were some disappointments this year, though. Not like outright awful movies, but Hellhole from the Addams Family. First film I didn't like from them. I loved
See, and that's my favorite one.
Yeah,
like the look a lot.
no, I thought it was the weakest of it just wasn't as unique. Rumors I wanted to like more than I did, but the masturbating zombies still pop me. I want to see Rumors again, so I can't say I fully
Did we
hate
see that together, Dan?
No.
Okay.
No, I think I might have saw that like right after I got back from California.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Fucking
Pretty sure.
Blood and Honey 2
Yeah.
was actually a fucking big surpriser. Yeah, Ben, he said, agree. Like, I was shocked it was that good and the gore was that on par.
It was on the list for a while. Just got
Yeah,
Mhm.
mine as well. Frogman also really surprised me. I know Dan has a feud with the movie.
I think that one technically would have been the year before if you're going by VOD. So
Well, not
But-
when Dan got the DVD or the Blu-ray.
I thought it was going to be
That shit comes
2028
out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
by the time I got that motherfucker. But
Walmart
yeah, no,
had it in 2024.
yeah, fucking Walmart. There was a lot. Yeah, like I said, I thought one of you guys, it wasn't anywhere close for me, but Mr. Crockett, I know, was one that people.
it was
really-
on my list for a good while, dude. It's in the top 20. I love that one.
Werewolves. I don't, because it wasn't picked tonight. I don't want to discourage anybody from seeing Werewolves. I think that's just a fun, kick-ass B werewolf movie, and I mean that in the best possible way. Werewolves is tons of fun. Kind of surprised it didn't make anybody's list. Getaway technically didn't make anybody's list, but it made me. I laughed my ass off. The Indian film Shaitan I liked a lot. It was a really fucking good year.
We even got a halfway decent Hellboy movie, which was shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
I'd
ate
say that
good.
was decent. Was anybody else a little disappointed with Platform 2? I was expecting a little
Yeah.
bit.
I liked it.
It was
I
good.
don't think it was as good as the first, but yeah.
Well, kind of hard.
Yeah. But
I'm
I
ready
was-
for a third one. Oh, shit, bring it.
Did you guys check out the Demon Disorder?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
that-
earlier in the
I,
year.
I like that one too.
yeah, it wasn't like a top one for me, but I think I kind of remember it a little bit.
We Are Zombies was a decent zombie flick we got this year too.
And that
Screambox.
director will never make a movie again because he was canceled.
Oh,
What do you do?
Oh,
Oh,
I
the
think
tur-
it was a
the
lot
tur-
of bad stuff.
The Turbo Man guy, yeah. Or
Yeah,
Turbo
he's-
Kid.
But We Are Zombies, actually some of the best effects of the year.
Yeah, that Goro zombie with the fucking forearms was badass.
Yeah. I was gonna say, some of the best special effects of the year. Kind of a comeback year, and it didn't make my list. It was so close, but Die Alone, which I just reviewed, so I won't recap all of that. But Die Alone kicked my ass. That's one of the best zombie movies I've seen in a very long time with Carrie Ann Moss. Don't sleep on that one because that's the definition of a movie you might just overlook is, oh, that just looks like generic zombie movie. And it's not. It's so much more than that.
Todd hated it.
Todd did not like Die Alone, but I think a lot of
Which one?
The one with Carrie Ann Moss. The one you thought it was
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be where
yeah.
like
No,
Frank
yeah, that was
Grillo.
Lame.
I did like it, but yeah, just don't expect to love it. Just go in open.
We got some good Spider movies this year. Sting and
Infested was
Infested.
good.
Yeah,
I didn't really care for Sting, honestly.
I liked Sting. I liked it. It wasn't a top 10 kind of movie.
I was
but-
pissed off that it didn't have a higher body count. More animals were getting killed than people.
It wasn't a huge body count, but I think as far as giant spider movies go, I had a lot of fun with it. The Infested guy's doing the new Evil Dead, so that paid off for him. One that I think we were split on because it's a very slow cerebral movie, but handling the undead from earlier in the year, definitely well acted. But
what the fuck?
I remember the name.
I'll be right back, guys. Something's fucking up.
No worries. I will talk. Let's see. Sasquatch Sunset.
I still haven't seen it.
I don't know how you would feel about that one, Kruger. I mean, it was an experience, a little bit too much piss and shit for me, but Sasquatch Sunset, you have to see it. Like, I know it's been on some people's best ofs, and it's not really a horror movie or anything, but yeah. Hate and watch both. Red Rooms is darker, but Mads and Red Rooms, I think you will enjoy.
I would watch Red Rooms first if that's the question. Oh, he's feeling Red Rooms anyway. Yeah.
Hide the razor blades too.
But yeah, man, like I've got like an entire paper front to back covered in movie titles. Hopefully we helped you tonight. Lisa Frankenstein was fun.
That's another one that's on my list that I missed. I know Kruger hated it, but Founders Day, I know both me and Dan really enjoyed.
Fucking despise it.
Low Lives was another one.
Yeah, that was a good Tubi movie.
Yeah, it was a rough year for it to be picked, but I thought that was solid. One that I did not see and I don't intend to see. It's a short film called Chime, and they made it impossible because it's like an NFT that you have to rent from somebody. It's like a really weird one. That's like one of the only things I didn't see this year.
There's also a movie that it's a found footage movie, and they just released it at Alamo Drafthouse one fucking day and across the theaters. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it was sold out by the time I found out. I was like, oh, I don't give a shit. But yeah, so there's 2 movies you haven't seen, Dan.
There you go.
There's 3 because don't forget one that I really like that no one else got to see. Director's Cut, which was the one with the band and them getting killed off.
Oh yeah.
Still nothing on that one either. So hopefully gets a release. It doesn't end somewhere with Malibu Horror Story.
Well, Matt has in the chat. I guess Chime is elsewhere, but
it says it was on YouTube, but they got taken down. So it'll probably pop up and get taken down again.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Kevin Smith made an NFT movie.
I think the whole NFT thing is stupid. Personally,
isn't it already done? Didn't they like?
No, it's still a thing, I believe. But
okay, thanks, Ben. I'll grab it.
One that I didn't see, it wasn't anything that was going to make a top 10, but I heard, I want to say it was Sinister Cinema Reviews, just to shout them out, mentioned a movie called Lore. It's an anthology horror movie with Richard Brake, and the DVD is out. So that might be one to check out. I don't think it was any kind of top 10 for anyone, but
Dan, Subjective Perspective Collective is asking what was your number 1?
Devil's Bath was my number 1. Yeah. But yeah, not really much that I didn't get to see, honestly. Like I really went through the list and hammered it all out. So I would say I'm even more proud of the top 10 because it had a lot of competition to make it as far as it did. Do you guys have anything in 2025 so far that you're like dying to see right now?
Toxic Avenger.
Hard Eyes.
Well, you've seen Toxic Avenger.
I'm still my number 1 most wanted to watch film of 2025.
Yeah, that's true.
Hard Eyes for sure. Like I said before, Screamboat, I'm really excited for. I'm pretty sure we're getting Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein this year as well.
You are, I think, later in the year. But
so that's gonna kick fucking ass. Trying to think. Oh, aren't we getting some Popeye the Sailor Man fucking spoofs or fucking slashers too?
Yeah, that's
There's
coming.
Like 2 of them.
I mean, you've got, I think, Bambi
Popeye the Slayer Man.
Popeye. Is that what it's called? That's
No, it's Pops the Slayer Man, and then there's another one called Shiver Me Timbers.
It's just gonna be fucking David Howard Thornton playing all of these. Like,
I hope it's a
public
rape
domain
revenge where
characters.
Brutus fucking brutally takes out all of all of
Oh,
Ireland. He just,
there's the scene with Bluto.
there, Pluto, yeah.
Oh,
Pop has to go off Bluto and all his buddies.
one movie we didn't bring up, Invisible Raptor.
We did not.
Yeah, that
That movie was
work
fucking funny as shit.
I couldn't work it into my top 10, but yeah, Invisible Raptor is fun. And I'm
Kruger,
sorry about my
if you
dog.
want to go to Dino World, we'll just take you over to the Discovery Zone. It's right there. That's
All
like
right.
literally where they shot it.
Let's go.
Kruger's gonna be like talking about Invisible Raptor scared children.
You can buy merch from
Shitting
Invisible
on kids.
Raptor.
I'm gonna be like, Dickie, Dickie, where's your tiny dick?
Ben Grimm
yeah.
says the new Bride of Frankenstein 2. Yes, there's a new Anaconda coming, but that's more of a meta comedy.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be funny. It's got Jack Black in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious.
J-Lo in
But
it?
It's not like, I was gonna say it's not like fucking Anaconda is sacred ground, so it's okay. Go ahead and make fun of it.
I mean, I love Anaconda.
Companion, which I'm gonna say
That was
again,
really
do not
good.
watch that second fucking trailer that's playing
Hard
in
Eyes.
theaters right now. It
Hard
gives
Eyes,
away
yeah.
so much. But Companion, I think, looks like a lot of fun.
I bought my tickets for Hard Eyes actually today.
Yeah, it's possible I could see that on the 27th, but I think it's going to be Companion is the Scream Unseen.
JG Michael
whatever
says,
it is,
have you
well,
guys
no.
heard about the Shining make of docudrama series? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
brought
talked
up
about
the
it,
last week or the week before. Paul Giamatti is supposed to be Kubrick. It's fucking crazy. I'm in.
That's great casting.
Yeah.
That's great casting. Yeah.
Could you have play Shelley Duvall?
Who did they cast now? I can't even remember. I've already forgot.
Margaret Qualley.
Anya Taylor, right?
Margaret
Anya
Qualley.
Taylor-Joy?
What is it? Anya Taylor-Joy?
Isn't that what I
Or is
I
that
think
just
that's,
who we all want to be everything?
that was brought up when I wish I could remember who told us.
Okay, I'd have to double check. Yeah, I can't.
Is it bad? I'm just trying to think of flat women.
No, because that's where my brain goes to.
Yeah, you should. Flat as a board.
Taylor Joy is not that flat.
I know she wasn't. That's not what I was saying. Like, and neither is Margaret Qualley, but that was the first one that popped in my head. But then I'm just like, who's a flat-chested girl who could
If
play?
she were younger, Angela Bettis would be great for
yeah.
that. She was in a Carrie remake, so that kind of makes sense.
There's an
I'm kinda
actress in the
curious.
Superman and Lois show that I think would do a good job. She has like the same haircut too, so maybe that's. I'm just thinking of aesthetically.
Okay.
I can't remember. Her name
Well,
now.
I see this. I don't think you got the concept. Fuck. They're not remaking it into a series. It's a docu-series about the making of the film.
Making of
Yes.
Yeah, like The Offer
Like
did with The Godfather.
Yeah.
So.
which they need to do everything. I want The
Yeah, I
Exorcist. I want Jaws. I want Shining.
Man, you don't want Jenna Ortega. Fuck off with Jenna Ortega. She doesn't.
I mean, her qualifications of being
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
the flat kind of works, and she's every goth girl's hero right now. So, or the Y2K one, the Wish Jenny Ortega.
The wonky eyes. Yeah, she works
Yeah.
too.
I
Sorry.
like that. Cliff Booth, Jackie Earl Haley as Scatman Crothers.
it's so mean, but somebody the other day couldn't think of her name from Y2K, and they just said the fish head bitch.
Her and the Little Mermaid girl got those weird
Yeah.
fucking eyes.
Dude, they're gonna make a hammerhead shark movie.
Like-
Don't have to do any CGI at all.
I don't hate Ortega. It's just like, God
Yeah,
damn,
you do,
she's not that good.
But
She's okay.
You
She's
clearly
He's
hate her,
burned
Dan. You-
out.
Yeah.
She's fine. She's perfectly.
This
fine.
is not the way people respond to someone they don't hate, Dan.
She's if everybody were raving about like how
All I hear is hate.
I'm just saying. She's
I know you're not just saying, you're hating. That's what you're doing. That's
I'm
okay.
not hating,
Just
I'm
admit it.
hating on the
Don't
hype
say,
shit.
yeah, I'm over that bitch. I don't want to see her and everything. Own it, Dan.
Yep.
Be a man. Grow some balls.
I
You
don't
will
hate
respect
her.
you for it.
I thought she's perfectly fine in everything she is. She just
Then he
never,
just bitches
never
about
did
any
anything
time
else.
she gets cast in anything. So don't give me your bullshit.
It's
Dan,
the
and
same
try
thing
to
with
tell
the
me that.
Stranger Things kids. It's like I don't need to see you in everything.
Well,
Okay.
you don't really
Acres
know.
of movie.
Some of them are getting weird
I'm
or
just
weird.
saying.
Yeah, they're,
Yeah.
they're,
That,
they're go
they're
ahead.
old as fuck now. The Acres of Movie is the one that brought it up last time, and he said Giamatti for Kubrick is in talks. Lewis Pullman as Stephen King. Anya Taylor-Joy in talks. Ray Nicholson, that's the one. Jack's kid. And Ray Fiennes is cute. Wait,
Reese Ifans is
Who's that?
Kubrick's assistant. Okay.
Uh,
I'm trying to think what you would know him from. He's in a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna look
I
it
might
up
be
because
saying
that
his
name's not
name
ringing
wrong.
a bell.
Too. I mean, Giamatti.
that's
is
the problem.
Kubrick.
Cliff nailed it. Jenny Ortega doesn't look like she's addicted to meth.
That's
He's really
Thank
getting-
you, Cliff.
What about
Always
it?
Cliff here to save the day. To understand. Thank
I
you. for
want to see
translating.
when she's Farouza's age what she looks like, and you will all.
Oh, fucking
shut up.
Hightower? Otto Hightower from fucking Dragons? Fuck yeah. Little Nicky's older brother?
Damn. Jenna Ortega will not look as good as Fairuza Balk does now.
God, poor Jenny Ortega.
Go back to the show and reference it, and we'll compare because she's not going to. She's not Fairuza
She's
is
not special.
Again,
What are you saying?
All I hear is
Fairuza is
hate.
special. It's not hate. It's just I hate.
Yeah, you know what
the
hate is? Because that's you're a full on hater right now.
It's totally just overdone. I'll throw out an actor, Barry Pepper. Very just. I know that's a random name, but very blah. Not good, not bad.
Who?
Imagine if they exactly. That should be the answer to Jenna Ortega. Who? Oh yeah, the girl that was kind of okay in those stupid Scream movies.
Okay, and does
She
it-
was also an
hate. That's all that's coming out of your mouth, Dan.
Kind of.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not saying
Fuck her. I don't like that bitch. Just I don't know why you can't man up.
I
You
don't
totally
hate
do,
her.
Dan.
Cliff Booth. Fairuza
She's-
looks like she belongs in hospice care.
Yeah,
That's the
she's
dumb-
a C- player. She's fine. She's average.
And you know what? That's probably the problem, Dan, because you can never accomplish as much.
Fuck you, Dad.
Thank you. Dan's hot take fail.
It's not a fail. I'm telling you. You come back to the
Yeah, I'd
show,
respect you more if you were just honest with it, Dan.
but I don't hate her. I just don't understand the
This is why.
mania.
That's why, because he didn't drop the chonies in X. She kept him on. It's all
Oh,
goes
yeah.
back to the fact if she did that nude scene, Dan would want her in everything.
All three.
That's your bitch.
That's your girl, bro.
She's
That's
beautiful.
what gets your penis hard every day, Dan.
Way more sexy than Jenna Ortega. Sorry.
Acres of the movie. Producer Todd doesn't like someone. What is his issue with her? Thanks. No. It's he has the problem with Dan not manning up and saying I just don't like her, which is easy. I do it all the fucking time.
I
Todd
know
hates
what
Harris
it is.
Dickinson for being white, so stop being a hater,
What?
Todd. Yeah, you did. You called him the C word.
Who? What happened?
Dickinson from Baby Girl.
I called him what?
You called him the C word and you said there's no way he would cuck Antonio.
Yeah.
So you're a hater too.
I never. Yeah. Well, one, that's a fictional character in a movie I'm talking about. So
It's
I'm not
still
hating on
him.
the actor.
Yeah,
I'm not saying. Well, if he is on a lot of shit, and I do enjoy his work. I'm not like, well, that fucking guy. He looks better than me, and he makes more money, so fuck him. That's what Dan wants us all.
I'm
to do.
not jealous of Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, you
Todd.
are too.
The Daily Ghost. Dan takes every opportunity to go after Ortega. It's clear he hates her, which is fine. That's all we're saying. Have you ever been to a movie test screening?
Yeah,
Yes.
I wasn't trying to pull that one out, but
Oh, okay.
that's all
I
right. yes.
don't go after her. I'm just bored with her.
Ben Grimm. I hate Bella Thorne, even though she's hot. No.
Yeah,
I've
Ben's a
been-
hater of her.
I've never been a fan of Bella Thorne.
She can play with my peanut. Yeah, anyway,
Anyways,
yeah.
Bella Thorne. No, hold on. Let me
I'll
check.
take
All
your
right?
turn, Ben.
In
what-
Minecraft.
Hold on. Let me check what Bella. Which one's Bella Thorne? I might be.
She's that
mixing her
stupid
up.
girl from American Horror Stories.
She's
I
fine.
think she's hot.
Oh, I mean, she is hot.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, she was in that Amityville movie.
Jesus
The
Christ.
last Weinstein produced Amityville movie. So you know what happened to her.
Hell yeah.
Why are you shaking your head, Dan?
JG Michael. The only criticism I hear of Ortega all the time is she looks like a kid. So Dan's protesting too much, which is weird because she doesn't look like a kid. She just looks short. She looks like a short kid.
She looks young.
like
She
like,
looks
like a
young,
teenager, like a upper teens, not really.
Yeah,
like,
she made sense.
well.
Casting in Beetlejuice, it made sense.
Yeah.
Like the age wise.
She
Dan
was-
just doesn't like the it girl. It's the
If
incel in him.
If you could go in a time machine and take young Fairuza, she would be better in every role Jenna Ortega ever did.
Dan,
Everyone.
will you leave
I
Return
don't think she
to
could play the
Oswald?
Latin roles.
She would have been. You cannot tell me Fairuza wouldn't have been great in Beetlejuice 2.
Oh,
20,
absolutely.
20 years ago. Yeah, she could have played the before.
I think that's what his thing was.
Better than Jenna Ortega.
No, because that would make absolutely no sense why some fucking skeleton is playing like a
I'm saying when she
18-year-old
was
girl.
that age, when she was in the craft, era, or a little bit.
That's
before.
too old. For
yeah.
Well, a little bit, but a little bit before. It would have worked. Actually.
So
I
is
think
that
it
your
would-
problem? You feel like she took your goth girl spot? That's your
She's
hate.
not a proper goth girl.
There,
See,
you
now
nailed
there-
it,
yeah,
Todd.
there it
you
is.
fucking nailed it.
Totally.
Wow.
She's not. She doesn't encompass that.
Okay.
And again, goth doesn't really even exist anymore, but which sadly.
She's
She's like
say
an
she can play a skeleton.
They just
You
all hide
can
from
just
you, Dan.
umbrella alt girl, Dan.
That's an easy answer, JG. I mean, the craft. Yeah, like right out of my dreams.
Oh, how did Dan first fall in love with Fairuza Balk? What's the origin story? Oh yeah, the craft, but fucking American History X solidified that shit.
Yeah, of course it did for you.
Oh,
I'm decades older than you, so I fell in love with her as a child. But she was also a child, so it's okay.
there you go. There you go.
I love Return to Oz.
Oh yeah, Waterboy. Ben brings up.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
She's a down bitch in that one. You want me to kill him for you?
Yeah, I think that's when like I developed my crush on her, and then I watched fucking Trespasser, and I fucking almost vomited.
She got the pipe.
Oh no.
She's playing
Yeah.
a mousy character in that. Like she's
that
not,
she
like,
plays in real life too.
beautiful girl. I'm still standing by it. So
Damn it, Daily Ghost. I saw
have
it in
proof.
theaters.
Wow, Daily
Ghost.
Ghost. I saw
Is
Return to
that
Oz
because the
in
Wheelers
theaters.
scared the shit out of you, DG?
Hated her ever since. Wow.
Goddamn Wheelers. I love that movie. Scared the shit out of me as a kid, but I still loved it. The good old days when that's what your family Disney movies were doing, trying to scare the shit out of you.
I miss like just Watership Down. We need that to come back. Just movies to drop.
Booth. Fairuza could have played Jenny Ortega in Beetlejuice 2 after Monica Bellucci sucked her soul out, and she was nothing but a hollow dried out husk.
That's fucked up. I'm telling you all, you can talk shit in the chat all you want. Fairuza shows up at your front door and drops her candy.
She's trying to break
I
in
see-
and steal some
I
money
think,
to buy
yeah.
drugs.
You know, and I've said this before, like, I'm just letting it be.
No, dude,
None of you
no,
are
you got to go now.
No, it was just that I see it
None.
now, even in that weirdo fucking picture. She looks like one of my exes, and I didn't click on it till that like what was
See,
it, a year
good enough
ago.
for you, huh?
Back when she was attractive. I don't mean her now. Although I have seen recent pictures of my ex, and she does look closer to her now too. So
Ugh.
You're
You're
in
doing
the same
some
group.
super close up of her lips. That doesn't prove anything. She can
I've
put
showed
those
you the
lips-
whole picture.
She
Here's
can
your
put-
proof.
She
Yeah,
can
she's
put
high right
those
there.
lips all over me anytime. Fairuza, if you're listening, and I hope to God you are not, I love you.
there you go.
Extra-
Random one.
Acres of movie. Best on-screen Hector Elizondo
Elizondo.
moment. Elizondo.
I know Dave Pugs' answer.
Oh yeah, Pretty Woman, right?
Yeah.
For you,
Which one was he? I don't even fucking remember that guy.
I don't remember his character name.
He's the
With the
old
French
bald
guy?
Mexican guy.
Fuck yeah, then. You're right.
He's been the old Mexican guy in movies for like 40 years. I think he's just like one of those always old guys.
Yeah, he pops up in Beverly Hills Cop 3 as the
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Taggart replacement.
Yeah, there's a Christmas movie my mom loves called Borrowed Hearts where he's like an angel. which was kind of funny.
I'm gonna go with the rarest of the rare ones. I'm gonna go with 1976's, no relation to George, Diary of the Dead. I'm sure no one remembers that, and it's probably best.
Leviathan's a good pick, Akers. Well, there you go, Dirk with some love. I'd say Fairuza is a better looking lady than Jamie Presley.
Not anymore.
Fuck.
Jamie has aged gracefully, and she still looks young.
Nostalgia.
fucking hit that pipe.
No. I'm not I like Jamie Presley, but there's no, ooh, fuck yeah, no. But she still looks just as
You
good.
give
I was
me a
pretty high on
choice.
her in what's that Jerry Springer movie? That was pretty great.
Ringmaster.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Poor White Trash,
Yeah.
which she got typecast as, which
Well,
is kind of funny.
My Name is Earl. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She made a career out of it, though.
yeah, she sure did.
My Name is Earl is actually a very underrated show.
Yeah,
I'm shocked
No,
you like
I agree.
that. Fuck yeah.
Wish they'd
Yeah.
end it though. Get a proper ending.
Maybe one day. They've talked about it, and I think it was closest
Special,
it was to
right?
happening. It was closest it was to happening before quarantine.
I'm a big Ethan Suplee fan. That's why.
Yeah,
Ethan
yeah, that makes sense.
Suplee-
Yeah, he's great. In that.
American
I love
History
that.
X.
We had a topic years ago about who we would choose to play us in our biopic. Ethan Suplee, I picked for myself. He'd have to gain the weight and then lose it back again, but
Okay,
like,
so he's gonna play you and Kruger. We're gonna have the buff one for Kruger.
Fuck it, put him in blackface. He can be me.
He plays all.
That would be hilarious.
Ethan Suplee just doing it all.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask Dan. Okay, so
Ass
you pick your
special.
cat. Who you casting to play Pugs? And you can't say Fairuza for all of us.
Oh, I'm picking for.
Yeah, who's gonna play Pugs?
Acres of Movie says Dave Patel for Pugs.
Mario Judo.
He
Off the
stole my
top-
fucking image in middle school, so yeah, that's fine. Look at all my photos of me, like in XPW when I was
Yep.
little.
I'll be
Mario
nice.
Judo.
I'll be nice and get the biopic version of you, like fucking laid until you died. Probably Jason Momoa. Is that a good one?
Okay.
Yes, I don't
No,
see it,
no.
but okay.
You
He's
get
the
a lot
wrong
of
brown,
cocaine.
but okay.
Dude, I'd rather have Homeboy from fucking Y2K if we're gonna go like Samoan-y or Islander-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him dreadlocks.
Yeah,
I think
you
he
can
could
do an
pull it
American
off.
accent. I think you're
I
right.
mean, not that they have to look exactly like you or anything, but I don't.
But
I
if
don't
we're gonna go with like an actual black person, I don't remember his name, but the
That's
dude
why I didn't
from,
do that to you because I
from
was
Veep.
afraid to
Oh, I don't
come.
give a shit, dude. The black guy in Veep. He was also in that werewolf movie. He played this.
Oh, the funny guy? Oh,
Werewolf
yeah.
Within.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sam.
Sam.
I don't
such
remember.
a
I met him in
right?
a parking lot. He was great.
Yeah,
I
you
love that
said
guy.
you did meet him. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sam starts with the W. right?
Richardson. Ghost
Dan
got it.
Richardson. There he goes.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
I think he
All
can
right.
nail my stupid sarcastic shit I do.
Okay, we haven't picked one for Todd yet,
Or Kruger.
or Kruger.
Yeah.
Well, Suplee, I guess, got both.
Well, no, you
Besides
pick Suppley
Suplee.
for yourself. I'm sure
Yeah.
Dan picks Buff Suppley for him, but whatever.
Yeah.
At least he didn't pick Brad Pitt.
Oh, I said both. He'd have to get fat again, then he'd have to buff up again.
Oh, for when you buff up finally.
Look, yeah. Look,
All
yeah.
right.
Fuck yeah, Daily Ghost. All right, you're on my good list again. Richard Splett. Fuck yeah, from Veep. His not that 9/11 joke. Something like never forget. Oh shit, I forgot. Floored me. It's so fucking good.
Acres
Kruger's
of
not
Moon-
just gonna go Nick Cage just because.
Fuck
Right.
yeah. That's who?
Okay.
Mason
Okay.
Pryor, Richardson Pryor.
trying to think who would be
For
good
Kruger?
for Kruger.
No, for Pryor.
Shoot.
I want skinny Chris Farley to do it. I just want to see him bump through the table.
We
Oh,
could
what- fuck, what's his name? Olaf. Like he's got to slim down a little bit.
Olaf.
The voice of Olaf.
Josh Gad.
There,
No,
that guy.
never mind.
Because he was gonna be Penguin for a little bit.
Is it Josh Gad? Maybe, I don't know.
that the voice of Olaf is Josh Gad, yeah.
Okay.
And
I
that's
don't know,
Kruger?
Mike.
Yeah, if he slowed down a little bit.
How is Josh Gad's not like
I think
striking
that's-
fear in anyone's hearts?
Well, he's gonna have the mask on. Like
Can you picture Josh Gad just like crawling out into the like go fuck
he
up
was
the
in a
Insaniac?
he was in a movie not that long ago where he played kind of creepy. I'm like, I like this guy.
I don't know that I see Josh Gad package pile driving anybody.
Kruger,
Watch him win an Oscar for it.
Yeah, I don't even know, dude. I've never thought about that. Like, fucking.
I don't
Trying to think.
Yeah, like Josh Gad might be in the top 20 actors anybody could beat the shit out of. I don't even think he put up much of a fight.
In a movie, dude, not in real life. Kruger was fucking that man.
I don't see, like, you need somebody somewhat intimidating to play Kruger. Like, Josh Gad. That's an awful take.
That's your opinion.
I can see I could see the facial features for sure.
Yeah.
When he's
he played a creep not that long ago. I was like, oh, he's got some bite in him.
Okay. I don't know. I figured Kruger owes you a package pile driver for making Josh Gad. That's like just saying, like, Kruger, let's see. Napoleon Dynamite.
Who's Eduardo?
You know how much money this man is worth? like, I just gave Kruger a fucking Oscar winner.
Eduardo Franco, what the fuck? Slasher, that's hilarious. I'm in, but he'd have to do some fucking push-ups and eat some fucking pizza.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to recast Dan. I know he wants Ethan Suplee, but I gotta go with Richard Jewell himself, Stingray, and that is Paul Walter Hauser. That is Dan. That's perfect casting. Can you not see him in the shorts? Can you not see him in the t-shirt and the hat?
I'm not against that.
That's 100% perfect.
I think you said his name wrong though. Yeah, but Hauser.
Paul Walter Hauser.
Paul Walter Hauser. Okay.
I had to look it up to get it right, so I was reading it. So
there you go.
Who's Canada Lee?
Frank Stallone era. Hudson Hawk is Kruger.
Oh,
Frank Stallone's the man, so I'm not going to tell her. No.
What if we all just then like end up being like I could be Mike or Aaron Norris. Philip Seymour Hoffman. All that. There you go. I've never been blind, but he can pull that off. Yeah, we'll bring him back.
AI him. Yeah.
If they're gonna do it for Trash's revenge,
I want the Philip Seymour Hoffman recreation of this episode where he's fighting for Fairuza.
Oh, Blart!
That's gonna be
is that for me?
That's gonna be the Oscar moment.
I mean, I'll take Kevin James.
I want John.
Kevin James actually fuck a motherfucker up too. So
yeah, that's not bad, honestly. Kevin James.
Mike Foley's wrestling partner.
Yeah, so you could do that. You're good.
yeah.
Okay, I think we got. I feel locked in on Dan and Kruger as their casting,
but nobody's.
I like John Goodman, man.
Yeah.
John Good. He said John Goodman.
For Todd.
Yeah,
that's what I was picking for me.
Yeah,
he's,
for sure.
He's older, but he's got the height and the size.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson as Todd Shake things up. Only if he wears a fat suit and goes all in.
That would be hilarious.
I don't think he has. I don't think he has the chops.
Have you not seen his show? He has the chops.
Maybe.
Can I get Samoa Joe to play me? He's technically an actor.
That's good. We'll just whiten him up.
Sweet tooth.
Can you imagine Samoa Joe looking like he's coming out of White Chicks? Like you do that to Samoa Joe. Kiefer? Okay.
Acres of Movie says Dan as Keith Carradine, 1986.
I assume you mean Keith Carradine, but yeah.
Do the same X on F. You know what? Never mind.
I'll take some Keith Carradine.
George Lopez nowadays.
George Lopez. You could. I mean, I don't know if we're keeping it to.
I think Dan's more of a 2009 David Carradine.
If you don't mind the older version of you having fucked up skin, you could do Edward James Olmos. That gets you an Oscar.
Beautiful skin.
I know. I'm saying you'd have to live with
Other than the
older-
freckles. God damn it.
Cliff
I watched
Booth. Who the
those
fuck
too.
is this guy? He said this guy for me. I don't even know who the fuck this is. I mean, he looks
I
like
know. I know.
he looks
him.
like
What was
he's
his
getting. He looks. I don't. He didn't say his name. He looks like he gets pussy. So I'm in.
Well, I'll
There we
take
go.
Keith Carradine, I think, on the pussy train for me. Like, yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was thinking.
Keith
Keith
Carradine
Coogan,
got all.
and he
the
was the pussy in that.
Kevin
situation,
Smith ain't
but-
getting any ass. God damn it.
Kevin Smith
probably.
could play me. He can play me. Just give him a year-round tan. I'm down with that.
So we're putting Kevin Smith in blackface.
Yeah.
We're making
Dude, I'm
Samoa
in.
Joe in whiteface.
That's how we roll.
David Carradine from Evil Tunes. For Dan, he's already got the hat. So I'm assuming that's why you're picking him.
Fuck yeah. Kill Dan.
Although hat of the year, Dan, you got some competition.
Oh, I don't. Nobody said competition for
I don't
that.
know. So the
Melania.
first lady, she's sporting
Yeah.
the
Yeah, dude, that Undertaker hat was wild.
See, I went
Right?
I went with Kane first. Kane as in Poltergeist 2. Kane
Yeah.
first. Reverend Kane.
Oh, we're talking. The Undertaker hat Melania had.
There were some other ones. Raiden was not Raiden. There was some Mortal Kombat characters.
Shao Kahn. Shang
Who's
Tsung?
Shao
Whatever.
Kahn? Yeah.
Yeah, not Shao Kahn.
Raiden.
Akers is just casting YouTube right now. It's done Piz, it's done everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the asterisk was, but yeah, I get what you're saying. She was hot. What'd you say? And Jalen
Jennifer
Silent
Schwab.
Bob. I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit. Dude, when are we going to cover
God
Chasing
damn right.
Edwig
Have you watched
Fennick?
it yet?
Edwig Fennick is timeless. That lady does not.
Yeah,
age.
that's my most beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Dan?
Not yet.
I don't know. We'll talk about
But
it.
Chasing Amy, that doc, I am eager. That might be what I close my evening out.
It was.
with.
I really enjoyed the doc. The
I
last
haven't
bit.
seen it yet, but
It's really eye opening.
Yeah, I am actually excited to check that
It's gonna
out.
make Dan hate someone new. I think.
Speaking
Hugs
of,
is
All
gonna
right,
be
Jenny,
yelling
you're off the
liar.
list. Oh, I am?
Speaking of
Okay.
speaking of docs, did you guys have a favorite documentary you watched this year?
Oh, I should have.
Wrote that
That
down.
really should
We
be a
should
category.
we'll add that for next year. Docu-series or documentary.
I'd have to think about it a little bit. I mean, I watched more than a few.
When was the final chapter of the Curious Case of what's her name?
That was
Have
last year, but that's a show, though. Does that count?
Oh, is it documentary or docu-series? What was the one?
I don't know. Docu series
Maybe
isn't that different?
What was the
Well,
question though? What was it worded? I don't see it. anymore.
Well, documentary or docu-series. It
Okay,
doesn't
just
matter.
talk. Yeah, okay.
I'm
That
trying
Superman one was good.
Yeah, that one.
The-
Yeah, I've watched that one twice.
That is
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. Also, the Christopher Lee one for series was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be my pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
but
of the
that
Christophers.
the Superman one, ooh, it was good. But yeah, it was like kind of like, man,
It's a especially that was a hard watch, especially for me because I know none of you guys are really big Superman fans. It's totally different for me because that was seeing a man fly, all the whole marketing thing.
you're
I was-
Superman, and then you're in a chair. Like I just felt so bad.
It's but I mean, like just the whole thing. It made it. Yeah, Superman was my original superhero. Christopher Reeves.
I wasn't a Superman guy, but I did grow up on the movies, so it was a good watch. But
I've noticed most of my white friends don't really like Superman. It's a weird thing.
You know,
I think-
Superman is the biggest
claim-
Latin hero in
What?
like Mexico and Latin America.
Yeah, it's
That's
about an
where his
immigrant.
biggest fan base is.
Most
Yeah.
a lot most people
They
it's
fucking-
immigrants
that's
who
why
like him. They relate to him.
Then that's why in BVS the Mexico scene where all the Day of the Dead stuff that was made specifically for that audience.
For them. That's smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So that it was a hard one. Superman 3 is still one of my favorite movies of all time.
No, Cliff, that's the sequel, but it's his son that does it. Cliff Booth saying, is the Superman documentary just 90 minutes of Christopher Reeves killing horses?
That would have been a better plot for Superman 4. Superman is my childhood. See, I'm the same way. That was like my Superman underoos, all that shit. Superman 3 is like still one. Yeah, like I said, yeah, it's awesome. I know most people
Superman
hate
2
it,
was
but
on heavy rotation for me. Superman 2, like I
I've-
fucking love Zod.
I've never
Zod, yeah. As I
I've
got
never-
older,
I've never been a big Superman guy, but I did like some of the newer Superman shit, like the stuff Zack Snyder did.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Now I've got
Die
this
Hard.
image of just not Christopher Lee, Christopher Reeve just rolling his wheelchair up to this like cabinet and opening it up, and there's just this glue with names all over it. Just glue bottles, and he's got names of the horses.
That's his serial killer trophy wall.
Yeah. And then he just said,
It took me a second to get there, Dan. I
his
arrived a little late, but that's pretty good.
stroke me.
I'm trying to think what other docs really jumped out this year, but yeah,
We've just spit on his legacy now.
that's all right. Yeah, it's all right as long as you don't talk about easy. We're good. I'll let Superman jokes fly.
I almost
Are we
did.
winding down though?
I don't fuck around with that, Dan.
But no, the Superman doc is good. I mean, I felt bad for his kid though, like particularly his son. Like I was like, I don't think he's okay yet.
That's why he's killing horses.
Switching
Honestly, that should
channels
be a
or
fucking movie.
this is a good question. Better Christopher Reeves movie: switching channel or noises off? Switching channels, 100%. Is better for me. The better film. I don't dislike noises off. That's what I think we'll be doing on Farce soon. I brought that one up recently. So
It's been a long time. I'd go switching channels, but fuck. I mean, I haven't. That's.
I mean, his best non-Superman role is obviously Somewhere in Time, but
yeah, it's funny when you watch the doc. They do talk about the rest of his career a little bit. No Village of the Damned, which is surprising considering.
Yeah, wasn't that one of his
same year.
last ones? Yeah,
It came out the same. It might have been out like literally right around the same time, possibly. But yeah, it was 95.
Ben
But
Grimm's
good
asking favorite show. I'll go fucking Penguin. Easy for me.
Haven't seen enough really TVs like but Penguin I won't argue with. Penguin,
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, Penguin for sure.
whether you're a comic fan or not, just a good crime show.
Yeah, dude. Wait till you get to the end, Dan. Like you'll see what's coming, but it's still like it's great.
I would put Uzumaki up there too. The fucking anime is hard as fuck.
All right, man. Was The Last of Us last year or the year before? Was he
last year?
Like 2 years ago, I think.
2
At
years?
this point,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
Whatever. The new one's coming this year.
yeah, that's taken. If you want a Last of Us fix in the meantime, though, Die Alone, kind of similar, kind of zombies.
I would disagree.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one here that likes Interview with the Vampire, the TV show, right?
I haven't started.
I
You know, I
think
want to
we
watch
should.
the spin-off series, but
I watched.
It's on Netflix now. The Mayfair Witches. So I gotta finish that.
Yeah. I watched the first two, and I didn't hate it. It's different from what I remember, but I was never a big Anne Rice guy.
You were,
Could have spent Halloween with her too, which I should have, but yeah, I don't know. Not bad, just not interested enough to finish it.
it's great. It gets so fucking good, dude. But if you don't like where the story was going, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's like I've got 20 shows I need to watch before I even get to that. That's the big issue for me on that. But I'd probably finish The Boys before I got to that because I did like what I saw.
You haven't finished The Boys?
No. Well, I don't think so.
Jeez.
How many seasons
Or
does it have?
Invincible?
Boys is three
and
seasons.
3 and Gen V.
Well, I saw
Yeah,
2
3
seasons.
and Gen V.
I think
3
two's
seasons and
where
Gen V. And then 4
Okay.
should be out.
I got to
in
catch
2
up.
years or
then.
something like that. Yeah. So fucking good. Homelander's my guy.
yeah.
Oh, you know another one that I thought you might have picked, Todd, Apprentice for non-horror movie. I know you like that quite a bit.
I did, but that's not gonna beat Nora. Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's true. I thought that might have been in the contention for
That
you.
one
No,
line in particular, though, is makes a strong contender, Todd.
One scene in particular, but yes, I feel you.
Yeah.
But
No, we're so fucking good. Goddamn. Anyway.
Oh wait, are we? Hold on. Sorry, I'm.
Uh-oh.
God,
What
no,
happened
I'm
to Dan?
just. Did he just hold on? I gotta come back.
He didn't give us a warning.
Oh, I don't know. Well, maybe he'll come back. I don't know what happened. So we'll keep going. My fucking Amazon Prime tried to go through and it was like decline. I was like, fuck. I had to say yes on my goddamn app. It's time for that annual renewal. So I had to make sure.
Subjective fucking need that shit. Biggest recommendation from each of you for 2024 for movies or TV shows? Because if it's movies, I'll just say Long Legs. That's my number one.
I think, yeah. I mean,
JG Michael says, I know it's schmaltzy, but I like the movie Goodrich in terms of non-horror. Nice little dramedy with Keaton and Kunis.
You okay, Dan?
Yeah. No, my cat was like a little too close to my camera, so I had to just go.
That's all right.
You're gonna be like California over there.
Normally I give a warning, but I was like, oh.
So Subjective Collective is asking any recommendation, biggest recommendations from
I think
each
that
of
would
you.
probably
for
all be our
2024.
number one picks.
Yeah.
I mean,
this TV show, Penguin.
I second Penguin. I think, like I said, even if you're not a comic book person, it doesn't matter. I
can't think of like any shows like this year, like other than like all the goddamn murder shows I've been watching.
I like that.
I fucking love the franchise. I ran through it like 6 times.
I haven't seen it yet.
I like Teacup on
that was good. Unfortunately, that was canceled.
Damn.
Same with the one yours too, Pugs.
The franchise?
That one was, yeah, both of them were.
What?
I still need to watch Hysteria. I heard that was good.
I watched the first one, and that's another one I want to finish. I mean, I recommend it as far as the first one.
I'm fucking bummed now, Todd.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Dude, I'm about to bum you out even more, Pugs. So when the fuck are we getting a new season of Creep Show?
Oh, man, I'm cool.
I've not heard that it's done.
It's been a while though, hasn't it?
Oh,
it's been a couple years.
Hysteria. That's one I haven't checked out yet.
Yeah.
The Bruce Campbell one.
Yeah.
Can we get the Marilyn Manson episode now? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Marilyn Manson clear, or is clear?
Certain charges, he still has a couple to beat, which he will, because that bitch lied.
Damn, Bugs.
There's proof. That fucking whore. Fuck her.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I'm Team Manson. I've been there since day one.
Yes, but I think they could probably air that one anyways. Kind of gauge some interest, because I loved Creep Show. But this year, yeah.
Chucky?
They beat that into the ground, unfortunately.
Let that die.
Yeah, that one's good to just.
It's canceled also, or not picked up.
Somebody will pick that up.
If anyone, I'd guess Shudder, but I don't think they will.
Dude, you know what I'm surprised actually? Why the fuck don't they make an ABCs of Death TV show?
I don't think it would work.
I think it would. You could run fucking Letter every week.
For us, well, I mean, if you're talking about expanding it.
No, I'm talking like a Shudder fucking show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could work, I suppose.
Oh, the Creep Tapes. How the fuck did we forget?
Oh, yeah, Creep Tapes there.
I still haven't seen it, damn it. I know you guys loved it.
Phenomenal.
Oh, I forgot that was your. Yeah,
yeah. I will see that. But...
Just binge them all, dude. It's like a fucking long movie.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes, 30 minutes under each, 30 right around.
I
was busy watching Party.
Yeah, Party Down South.
I only got half a season of Floribama Shore now too. Oh, and Maddie is only in one season. She is only in the one because now I'm at the COVID episodes of Floribama Shore. So they just brought everyone who was like regular on it.
So that's like the official end of your old school.
All my shore shows. Yeah, because that stupid Buckhead shore by you one's fucking stupid as shit. Bunch of whiny rich kids.
Buckhead is
I want
like
drunk whores.
Yeah, Buckhead's kind of like the Beverly Hills of the Atlanta area.
I don't know if you can do those kind of shows now, because now they're all just fucking all these insta hoes and all that bullshit.
It doesn't really work. I'll tell you, like I've been slacking on TV now for 3 or 4 years, or at least 3. But I think what did it for me was Raised by Wolves. Canceling that broke me. It's like I'll wait. Fuck you.
I will say the second season, dude, just gets wild as fuck, and I loved it too.
It was cool. Raised by fucking Wolves. Crazy mermaid acid people. Fucking nice.
Yeah.
Acres of movies asking me, Pugs, you're at a party. Marilyn, he doesn't like to be called Marilyn. If you're gonna use one word, it's Manson. Offers you some pills by the handful. What would you say? No, thank you, Manson. I'm good.
I'd take them.
Okay, that's fine.
I'd be like, what the fuck are they?
I have.
Can I snort? Can I snort them?
What is it called? I want to get the name right. Don't wait for me to speak.
I was waiting for you. Yeah. I was waiting patiently, Tad.
Well, don't do that, because I didn't want to botch the name, because there's like 4 fucking series. So I want to make sure I call it the right fucking name before I say anything about it. Because I don't know if anyone besides, I know Dan's not watching it, obviously. Okay, maybe Pugs. Have you been watching Dexter Original Sin?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I'm only on episode 4. Loving it. One complaint. It's the 90s in Miami.
Oh.
And every time we're outside, I have not heard Miami bass once. I should be hearing 2 Live Crew.
That's
fucking, there should be Miami bass. That is the fucking sound of all the areas they're going into, but where the fuck is it? God damn it. So other than that, I did pop for Ice Ice Baby and some of the other music.
I was going to say, like for the first 10 minutes or so, though, I was like, this looks super cheap. All the Dempsey's fucking wig. What the fuck is that? The hospital looked like
Dexter's wig
early
was rough.
Season.
Dexter's wig was rough. I understood
but as soon as Dempsey showed up, I'm like, what is that? That's a choice. But amazing so far.
Yeah.
When is it episode 7 air? Is that out yet?
It's on Sundays. I'm only at 4, so I'm a few behind, because that one is I'm watching that with my mother.
They took like a week or 2 off. I'm annoyed.
Okay. Well,
I think Dexter was just so good, and it got so bad, and I just have a tough time getting back into
this one's like bringing it like, because this feels like original, because
you're it's a prequel.
But here's the thing, Dan. Think of it like this: you're watching a police procedural now. You're watching weekly what happens. It's like, because it's like the original seasons. You're dealing with murder cases, and he's doing things for the first time. So yes, Dexter's not going to die, but you watch fucking SVU, fucking. Or whatever. What's Ice-T on? Ice-T's not going to die, but people. Okay,
maybe they throw a pig shocker in there.
Tutuola was shot, and I did grasp. I'm like, do not fucking kill this man.
But I mean, yeah. So
and SVU is back. Fuck yeah, Kruger. I know you're. Are you still?
SVU is back.
It's back. They just released episode 9 or whatever it was.
I gotta get
season 47.
26.
Well, I'm running out of shows. I may have to start that one next.
Fuck yeah, you do. It's all fucking, well, not all, but mostly it's sex crime. So a lot of rape.
All right.
What's SVU streaming on?
Paramount. Peacock. That's what I meant.
Peacock. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's NBC.
So the objective perspective. I couldn't stand the prequel Dexter. Watched the first episode. Yeah.
Yeah,
restaurants and menus. It worked for me and Todd.
I
have my doubts.
And believe me, I was fucking burnt out on Dexter. Season 5 through 8 is fucking caca.
Sure.
And the was it Blood? The sequel series.
The last one, yeah. New Blood.
Yeah. The first and last episode are kind of lame, but everything in the middle
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Retconned the last episode, so we're good.
Yeah. And then we're gonna get another sequel. Dexter Resurrections.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, because that's what I told Dan when I was breaking it down. I was like, this is kind of like the prequel season in between, because you're resetting everything up. And
I have one possible spoiler question. You can judge whether you can answer it or not. Do they give him another fucking love interest?
I'm only at episode 4. I mean, there's girls that are attracted. There's I don't know if it's a love interest, but someone is interested in it. It's not. Yeah, I don't think it's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's like.
And I'm only up to episode 4, so.
Okay. Ben asks about Goosebumps. Now, I have not watched the new thing. I watched
most of the first
series.
I
watched all the
heard
first
it
one.
is dog shit.
Well,
Whatever the new
that's what
one's
you've
like.
heard. I've only seen the first
I've
episode of
heard-
the new one.
I haven't
liked
heard
it.
one person. Well, you're the first then, because everybody seems to hate it. They don't know who it's made for.
God damn it!
What? God damn it!
Move along.
What? Oh, sorry. I don't know what it did. I do something? My bad.
Oh, we're doing
Yeah,
this.
it all peaks with John Lithgow. It really does.
That is one of the best things TV has ever put out. Is
It
Dexter season
really
4
It really is. It goes
every
from
fucking
10
week. So good.
10 to a free fall. They kind of start to make it interesting again, and then they fuck it up in the last episode.
Dude, Trinity is getting his own spinoff, a prequel
What?
series. Yeah.
That'll be
It's
rad.
also a prequel one with.
Yeah. So Dan will
is,
hate
is,
it.
yeah, is Lithgow going to narrate it? Because that's the one thing that I think really holds the new
I hope
series
so.
together.
And
is-
Ben Grimm, yeah. Sorry.
It is
The
the-
girl from Bloody Axe Wound is Jennifer Carpenter's is
and
Debbie.
she fucking
Deborah.
nails it too. She's
Mhm.
so good as young Deb. All the young ones are fucking nailing it. See, here's the thing where it's like I'm okay with you guys trying to hit the mannerisms of the originals because they're all nailing it. The only one who doesn't even bother is Christian Slater, but that's all right because he's always.
But he's
gonna-
just being Christian Slater with his little paws.
So
I
like,
will
it
say, like Masuka and Batista were a little cartoony in the beginning. It
I
levels
get
out.
that. It does. It's like one of those things. Like the first few episodes, like I know I love this, but I'm not sure if I love it because how camp it looks and feels. Because the first episode feels cheap, but
Yes, very.
but that's okay because
And-
you know what? TV's going to start looking cheaper, and movies are going to start looking cheaper too because they are going to be. So, and and it's funny because when you're in, they do the lake shot. If you look, like I paused it, and you could see Grill 'Em All where it's is in the background. Because it still films in Long Beach. So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think-
I know you weren't thrilled with the location. It took us so long to find it.
Grill them all. Yeah. Well, now we know where.
Oh,
Oh, you
it
guys
is.
went? You guys
Yeah.
went?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
when,
you
I
were
was,
in.
when I was down.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you were there.
Okay, I couldn't remember
I
when.
hate
But
the
yes,
location. I hate it.
parking
Burger,
was
you gotta
fine.
come to Full Moon. It's like your dream lineup for a convention. Terrifier in a violent nature. They've got like everybody coming.
Wow.
Nice.
I need to go to a convention. I still have never been to one that I wasn't working.
No.
You do.
Yeah,
You.
need to. Yeah.
I mean, they're expensive, but yeah, you should.
Well,
Was that
We
a
got-
riveting conversation?
I know. It's just like, hey, we're done.
I was waiting for the response.
I don't know.
Conventions. We're almost 3 hours in though. So any closing questions that you guys have, throw them out now. Any of your picks that we maybe overlooked this year, let us know what you think. Belmont Shores.
In the 90s was cool.
That's not ringing a bell to me. What's that?
That's like out in Long Beach area. Well, is it Long Beach? I'd say. Is it in Long Beach?
Was it like a pier or something?
I've been to Belmont.
Oh, it's
My
the
mom
shore,
used to like to
but-
go there, yeah. But I do remember it. I think there was a Tower Wow store right across where I met Sonny, and I remember my buddy was being a fucking dumbass. I had to change my word. But yeah,
Sunny.
yes, Tammy Lynn Cinch.
The one with
Oh,
the hot
okay.
dog thief?
Yes,
Awesome.
this is the first time I met her. Skinny
Okay.
Sonny. This was '96 Sonny, prime Sonny. I was a huge
Danger.
Sonny mark, and I took my buddy. My buddy hated her, but when he got up there, he couldn't fucking talk. He was like, I had to fucking smack him on the back of the head to make him say something. Then he's like, "What are you gonna wear at the bikini contest tomorrow?"
Jesus Christ, that would
A
be
bikini.
damn.
That's what he said.
Can you believe she was offering basically to wash Jim Ross's balls for him?
Yeah, I know. He knew the train wreck that was coming, so he was smart.
He said for a minute he thought about it,
I
though.
know.
Yeah, why would you not consider the offer?
Jim Ross was like, I was the only guy she didn't fuck.
Yeah.
I could have finished the story.
It's funny every time the pictures of Sonny doing the bed pictures with the fan is that one XPW fan, Shannon. Every fucking time they post it, it's the guy. It's like so funny, and every time someone calls it out. But I don't know. Would you have paid if that was here? Would you have paid to take the picture with Sonny Pug?
Yeah.
Only if you get to slip something in.
I would do it on accident and say my apologies.
Whoops, I slipped in your pussy.
Yeah.
Just be like, this is for Ahmed Johnson, bitch.
Oh, there's an awful Ahmed Johnson story about her, and I don't know if it's true. Well, we might have to save that because I think we might do that.
Was hot back in the day.
Yeah.
She was, the most downloaded celebrity on the fucking internet.
Unlike that one fucking bitch who lied on Howard Stern. What's that other whore's name who tried to take the title?
Danny
Remember her
Ash?
name? No. She had it for like the titty thing, but no, there was that other fucking one bitch. Can't think of her name. Another blonde white whore. Kelly Margolis? No. Cindy Margolis. She was the one who tried to say that she was, even though Sonny actually had the numbers. So
I'm not gonna shit on her. She's she can hold her own.
how many bodies
I'm
she
here
have?
for the debate, ladies.
How many bodies does she have?
Do you think Vince shat on Sonny?
Oh, 100.
Oh, yeah.
100% Vince fucked Sonny.
I don't know if he was
Do you
in
think-
shit by then.
I don't know if
Later.
he might not have
gave
been
it-
that weird yet, but he definitely fucked Sonny.
Oh yeah. I made
I'm gonna-
Sean watch.
That was the real pushing point for Chris Candido. He walked into the room.
Skip! Hand me my
Hey,
rubber.
Sean watch, and Candino walks in.
I can't even say that because you know what I noticed your shirt today.
Uh-huh.
Your shirt.
Just picturing like fucking. Then you see like poor fucking Tom Pritchard starts to walk in, then he like slow walks out of the room.
Sonny getting
Oh.
muddy.
He's getting
Ugh.
money. That's when she turns to Ahmed. Hey, look at me.
Damn.
Did we do a watch along for Sunny Side Up, or did we just?
Yeah, we
review it?
did. Pre-YouTube.
We did?
But yeah, we did.
I know. Did we review it or watch it?
I think we reviewed it. I don't think we did a watch along.
I don't think we
With
did a
fucking
watch along.
smoker's voice.
Can we do that on Patreon?
Yeah. Well, why
I
not?
mean, not tonight now, obviously, but I'll do a
All right, let's do it.
funny side. Well, we got it last tournament of the on the
Yeah,
left.
you got a few weeks till we get to Sunny Side Up.
Yeah, let's just say that's booked though, because I do kind of want to watch that with you guys.
Let's throw the China sex tape on there while we're at it.
Let's do it all. Fuck.
Queen
Who
of
else
the
is there?
Ring, though.
I can't wait to see X-Pax X-Sac.
Dude, that is the worst. I used to fuck with people in my like training class, fucking just show them that shit.
That's not the worst of the
Brother, her clit is a tiny little penis.
It's a bit. It's an abnormally large clit.
It's the size of my pinky, brother.
It's pretty big.
It's a small penis.
Soraya's back on the market.
I
By the way,
heard.
I'm gonna
I
shoot
saw-
my fucking shot.
I
I've
was
studied
gonna
the
bring-
tapes.
Does she?
Woman,
Does she still have the shop open in Anaheim? You're gonna start hanging out
oh,
there?
damn
You
it! I've been there.
It closed.
Yeah,
Well,
or it might be moving. I don't know.
at some point, she will probably try and stab you, but I think it might be worth it.
Bring it.
There's no
I
way.
got a lot of flesh to get through. Come on, so hurt me.
Yeah, I almost want her to stab me, bro.
Just with your titties.
I got
No.
next then.
Stab me for real too.
There you go.
I bet,
The
dude.
meaty part.
You know that bitch is wild. You know she's wild.
I mean, fuck, she had Ryback filming while she was getting DP'd by Brad Maddox and Xavier.
That was
is
Ryback?
Ryback who filmed
was
it? Is that what-
Ryback?
Ryback claims that he was the guy filming
This
it.
is
a
They
lot of shit.
invited.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't believe that. Ryback isn't that cool.
Yeah.
I could see it. Like,
And you know what? Who's not going to correct him for lying? Everyone involved.
So everyone's like,
no, you were not invited. Oh, can you imagine if he said yes and he was in the tape?
Oh.
feed her more. Feed her more.
He's just trying to yell that with like her on his face. Hurt me, boy.
No, he's in the cut corner. If anything, he's not touching.
Yeah,
anything.
dude, he is. He's a fucking bitch. I hate this guy.
He just does that little march with her on his face.
All right, you win me back.
Does Mae Young have a tape?
Oh God,
I'm sure.
I hope
I'm
not.
fucking
I
sure.
fucking don't want to see that.
Because I mean,
Probably
we're all gonna
fucking
have to watch
8
it.
millimeter.
We got to see
though.
the
Or
conceiving of the hand.
Mickey James got one, right?
No,
Yeah.
she did magazine work. She did.
Yeah, she
In their video?
does have triple X.
Oh, no, Victoria.
photo.
Victoria's.
Yeah,
one thing.
Victoria's.
I got that Macho Man birthday.
Calm
tape
down,
over
Dad.
there.
Jesus Christ,
The-
that was
the
fucking
Victoria's
nasty.
my girl.
The Macho Man birthday tape. Have you seen that one, Dan?
That was Stephanie.
What with Stephanie? Yeah,
No, it's the Gorgeous George tape, where
Oh,
she's
hell yeah.
fingering her cooter for Macho.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Fuck, if we're just doing a watch along of all of this,
Yeah.
then we got to do we
Wait,
got to do
Ricochet?
the Nicole
Weirdo?
Bass.
Well, I got the Beulah one
I've
too.
never seen that one actually.
Oh, I haven't seen the Beulah one in a long
No.
time.
No, I got that too on tape.
I'm waiting for those deathmatch tapes to leak.
Oh God.
Oh,
Hopefully not the Deathmatch Elite tapes because I don't want to see any of that.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Fucking Henrietta.
oh, Deathmatch Elite Gangbang. That would be scary.
That's a sausage fest.
You see Hillbilly fucking just in the
I don't want to see banging someone with the skin tag.
Daggum.
This is maybe a preview of things to come.
Yeah.
We officially hit the 3-hour mark. I think we're getting
Yeah.
dangerous now. It's not
Time to wrap
Patreon,
us.
guys.
All right, guys. So as we head into 2025, we want to remind you, check out patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. It all starts at just $1. And yes, it gets worse. So go on over there.
Or better, depending on how you
Or
view it.
better, depending. Yes, I suppose so. And as we go into 2025, I think this is going to be a really big year for Flesh Wound Features. I know it's going to be a big year for you, Kruger, spreading death and destruction across the squared circle.
Yep.
And I think there's going to be a lot of surprises for you guys this year. So here's to another great 2025, and we will see you guys back here next week for more Flesh Wound Horror Live.
Money's on the dresser.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'll see you in Disneyland.
Oh, it's the big show.